NXT. The WWE NXT live stream is on the air. NXT Live. Watch along. Well, is it? Okay, yeah, it is. Good. Very good. Alright, did I copy that? I hope so. Let's see if it worked. Wow. Uh-oh. Okay. That's it all. Okay, we got that. Indeed. Okay. Got that. And do we have this? Panda, welcome. Panda's in the house. Welcome to the stream. All right. We got that. We got this. Let's hope that that is working. Okay. Wait a minute. I was forgetting something. Okay. I was here an hour ago. Oh, really? Radio said nobody. I think radio might have been telling not the truth. All right. Let's check out some of this new Cody Rhodes interview.
Your
came out a day ago.
WWE
Yesterday.
champion, the one and only Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
How are you? And thanks so much for the time, champ.
What about Mama Rhodes?
Thank you very, very much. I'm
wake up?
excited
No,
to be here.
Drewski.
I see you're fully decked out in your.
Oops.
You're undisputed WWE. And
Right.
and
Get back to where we were.
I am not a journalist. I am not a writer. I am a radio talk show host that's a wrestling fan. And I think that's why the dynamic of Busted Open works, because I have the legendary figures like a Mark Henry and a Bully Ray,
There we go.
Hall of Famers, and they tell that side. I will always and forever be the wrestling fan. So I had no problem on the
See what
air,
Cody
off
was up
the
to
air, on social
this
media
day.
to announce to the world that I'm a Cody fan. And when that moment was taken from you at WrestleMania 40, I had
It's HD.
no problems and no issues using my
Says
platform
HD.
to voice my displeasure. So thank you for doing what you do, sir.
Maybe it's just his camera or something.
Oh, thank you. I guess you're kind of like the lead Cody Crybaby.
The lead
Number
Cody
one?
Crybaby.
Oh, yeah.
Head
Cody.
of the Cody Crybabies.
He is the head.
Yes,
Cody
he's
is,
the head of the
listen,
Cody Crybabies. He's the president.
Bully and I, we love you.
He's the
We-
grand
we know you
exalted
since you
poobah.
started. Dave is a fan.
Bubba Ray's got some great takes, man.
Because as much as I love you,
Cody just looks like a painting.
I don't own a
Five
pair
in a row,
of
Panda.
Cody
Nice
Rhodes
streak.
underwear.
Oh no, you don't.
No, I don't. I
Nor
love
do
you.
they make them in
WWEshop.com.
our size.
WWEshop.com, Mark. You can buy a pair.
I actually
They don't make
Mark,
them in
I
my
actually-
size.
I actually don't have the. I love the underwear. I think it's a great cross promotion. I don't even have them. I
Oh,
think
come on.
I would wager a guess that Dave has them on, maybe even right now.
Probably right now. I watched him on stage pull his pants down on stage in front of 250 people and
It's for dinner
expose
tonight. Leftover pizza.
himself
Yes.
to
Whoa.
the knees.
Whoa.
Yes.
And he pulled his pants down to his knees and showed
That
his
pizza had
Cody
great
Rhodes
flavor, man. We
underwear.
hooked it up.
I'm not making this up.
He didn't need to pull them all the way down to the knees. I think he
I
could have
didn't
just
pull.
given.
I didn't pull
He
them all the way
didn't.
down to the knees. I didn't pull them all the way down to the knees. And use different types of verbiage,
saw
please,
knee
Mark.
hair,
Don't need to
Cody.
say expose yourself, because I didn't expose anything. But my fandom for
This is
Cody
not
Rhodes.
how I
But
thought
let's
this
get
interview
All
would
right,
start.
let's dispense with the pleasantries
Yes,
already.
let's
Get down to
dive
the meat
in.
and potatoes, all
Let's
right?
dive in. But I do
It's
want
Taco
I do want to
Tuesday.
start, Cody, with what we're going to see this weekend. Obviously, King and Queen of the
Is that what
Ring
you're having,
coming
Radio?
up in Saudi
You having
on
tacos?
Saturday. Logan Paul. Obviously, he gave you a little bit of swerve on Friday night. We thought that we're going to see
Jay
champion
passed out because of
versus
Gunther. Yeah, Gunther
champion,
choked him out.
You possibly being that Grand
like
Slam
that.
champion, and obviously Logan Paul went in a
I was happy about that
completely
ending.
different direction. But you being the champion that you are, obviously went along for it because you know what's best for the WWE Universe. Explain to our listeners exactly what happened during that contract signing on Friday.
We found ourselves in a situation where I came alone for what is traditionally more of a symbolic contract signing. Most of this stuff gets done behind closed doors, but we're doing this for SmackDown. We're doing this for
could have
the
died?
television
Oh, for real,
purposes
for
and
real?
to have these characters out front, and I can't lie. I laughed a few times just looking over at the complete scene that is a Logan Paul entourage. His videographer, his assistant, I think a bodyguard. There's a bodyguard probably on the floor too. And then his lawyer, the MVP of SmackDown this week, Jim. I think his name was Jim Guillory. Just a classic, Bully will know what I'm referring to here. Classic J.J. Dillon swerve right there in the last minute. Whisper of the ear, new contract. And normally, when a title is completely
Dudley, I
taken
heard
out of
something.
the picture, which is what Logan Paul did, the title being defended
What is this?
at King and Queen of the Ring is
No, that's what
only
you're
my
having.
WWE championship.
Oh my goodness.
Normally,
Dudley, yeah, the
I
food
think
zombie. I
anybody
heard
would
the
be
food zombie.
frustrated because we're all chasing
Oh my
titles, we're all
goodness.
chasing accolades. But
Yo.
this is the top of the pyramid for
Radio,
WWE.
thank you
Just
so much.
objectively, this is what sits at the top, and everything else is beneath it. And
What in the world?
Logan not taking his title out of
Crispy
the
taco.
equation
Oh
did not
my
make me
goodness.
near as
It's
mad
so
as
good.
it would have had this
Thank you,
not
thank you,
been
thank you.
the prize on the line. And again, the Grand
Dudley,
Slam
yeah, we're gonna have the
championship
taco again.
eludes me, but I got
Dudley's
time
excited.
left on
I'm
the
excited.
contract. I
Happy
can
Taco
I can
Tuesday,
seek it out
Radio.
as I
Thank
go.
you so much.
Cody,
It's gotta
I'd
feel
like to
good.
Finish Vikings in the house.
I'd
What's
love
up,
to
Finish?
ask you about the month.
Gunther said
leading up
backstage
to
Jay
Mania.
could have beat him,
Take
but the
me
ref did
into
some
the
weird
four
stuff,
corners
made him
of
not
your
win.
mind. What was
The ref
it
got
like
hit.
sleeping
Remember,
at night?
he like
What was
accidentally
it
hit the
like
ref.
dealing with things on
I think
a
that's what
daily
he's talking
basis
about.
on a professional level? What
Thank
was
you
it
so
like
much, Radio.
dealing with the
Gamblers in the house. What's up,
uncertainty
Gambler?
of what was going to go on
And
and
stream
the
stickers.
finality of things? How did you keep
Welcome,
it all
welcome.
in check?
Almost time for NXT, guys. T-minus
Well-
about 7 minutes.
We're talking probably the most manic month of my life.
And Big Rude.
In a sense
Big
of being
Rude.
so high and so excited and so filled with just inspiration for what might happen to a complete
Yeah, I didn't know that,
low,
Panda. I
a
thought you were just
complete- this
saying
is
that
the worst case scenario.
that Jay just
Again,
you know,
we
just lost the
talked
match
a little
normal.
bit
I
about
didn't know
that
it was
behind
real.
the scenes documentary. A little spoiler for it. One thing that is revealed in that documentary and
Yeah, what's
might
taking
put
this
things in a
documentary
different
forever to
perspective
come
for
out with?
people is I found
remember?
out the possibility of The Rock versus Roman Reigns the day of the Royal Rumble. And I had to leave that room, head up, and make sure no one knew what could possibly happen, and probably
After
one
Raw
of the
because
more
they ran out of
difficult
time. Yeah, they were.
days I've ever
it
had
went
in
off
the
the air
wrestling
so
business,
quick.
but also
Wonder
how
why
can you
USA
complain
does
when
them
you're
like
winning
that
the
on
Royal Rumble, when you're
on
pointing
Mondays,
at the
but
sign,
not on
you know,
Tuesdays.
over
Isn't
20,000
that odd?
people in Tampa. Just
Why did they run
it
them
was
off the
such
air
a
so
such
so
a high,
quick
such a low.
on
But I'll say this
on
about
Raw,
the
but then
month
not
leading up
for
to,
NXT?
WrestleMania 40. You try to create these ideal situations for yourself as an athlete. You know, today, like the athletic side of the industry has gone even further up in terms of getting the proper sleep, getting the proper hydration, the aminos, the nutrition, dialing in for the big shows, all this stuff. And I just couldn't catch a break when it came to the ideal circumstances.
You
I was
should get
just
back
talking
at
to
him
Brandy
for it.
about this morning.
J
but
Rock's
my
in the
bus,
house.
a few days
NXT,
before WrestleMania,
NXT.
comes a giant
Oh my
ball out
goodness.
in the parking lot. Had
The
to bring
RKO.
bus for me. I'm sleeping in a
Oh
bunk
my goodness,
for a
what's this?
band. I don't even know.
It's the RKO. You got your rules and your religion, all designed to
Needed
keep
to that
you
before
safe.
WrestleMania because I just had this feeling, even all the
Out
way
of
back
nowhere.
to the Royal Rumble, I had this feeling
Radio
that
out of
it
nowhere.
was going to work out.
Thank you for the tip,
and
man.
a friend of the show,
The first tip of the day.
DP, who's on
Thank
Busted
you
Open
very
on the
much.
regular. He had said the best
Oh
thing, but
my
also one of the
goodness.
worst things I'd ever heard.
$2.
He said, no matter what happens to you,
He
it will
hit
be
us
the
with
best
a
thing that
with a
happens
link
to you.
too. I'll have to check
And
that out after we're off
I
of
hated
YouTube.
it because I'm thinking, well, if it's the other thing, I don't know how that works.
Thank you very much,
But
Radio.
somehow he was right, and that was a good thing to hear in my head throughout that
It
month.
says they're preparing the order
Cody,
already.
you just had a little interpretation about saying being the top of the pyramid and everything being beneath you or being below you. Doesn't necessarily mean that
Oh my
you're,
goodness.
you know,
Yo, it's Robert
an
Stone.
elitist, that you're looking down
Knee
on anything. When
to
you still not comfortable
face.
with being the head of the snake.
Something.
I think
I like the lyrics to
the moment
something.
that I get comfortable with
Yo, Robert
with
Stone,
being
thank
at
you for the
that
bits.
spot would probably be the moment
40
that I
bits.
am
Hitting
different
the
as a
scene.
performer
Welcome.
and competitor. I think, and I've said this a few times.
That's the guy that eats everything
I thought
and
maybe
judges
after
it?
WrestleMania 40, I'd be full. I'd be full.
Who
I did
does that?
This thing that I wanted to do since I was 8 years old, that I promised my dad that I could do, I'll be full in my heart. And I was for the celebration in the ring. And I'm not kidding. The moment
The
I'm
guy with the
walking
beard?
up and I'm trying to make eye contact with every person I
do you
can
think it's
who
Dame
came there and
drops?
supported me, and that's a lot of people. The moment I
I think
walked
Dame
up
Drops and Mark
the
Henry
ramp,
look
I was
similar.
already thinking of, okay, how do we make this the greatest title run? And we're coming off one of the greatest title runs in all of sports. I think that's just the sickness. You've got it, Mark. Bully's got it. When
Oh,
you
my
love
bad.
it, you want to keep the party going. You don't want the night to end. So I've tried not to get comfortable with the spot. This is something that I've heard Bully discuss on the show before. The moment I get comfortable with the spot, I think the wrong side of me comes out. A lot of people might think, hey, I've got it all, right? I'm filled with happiness, and they're not wrong, but also when
His
I get
camera's
going,
not
every
quite
now and
fitting
then there's
within
a promo
the
that's
layout that
under
they
the
made.
promo.
I just noticed that.
And it's filled with anger, and it's filled with, like
Tiny house before
a,
wife gets home.
a
Kids
quest for
at
something, and a
swimming
chip on the
lessons.
shoulder. And I
What
fight
is that?
with
What is
that
what?
in the media, in interviews, just like this one. I fight with that in the ring, in promos. Every now and then it comes out, and that individual does not look like a comfortable individual.
Good.
Bully
Let
said,
your hate flow through.
you changed it.
Uh-oh.
You changed it, Cody. Bully said the
Something
real
keeps
side
moving?
of you. He said the heel in you.
Something
Yes.
keeps moving.
Like, so you fight it.
Oh,
You
Pando?
just explain. Come on, give me more of this, man. Give
I
me
don't
more.
want Mark. I don't want to blow Cody up, but Cody hates everybody.
I don't.
You hate everybody.
No,
You
I
don't
feel
hate
like
everybody.
I don't even hate anybody.
At the top,
I got a
something keeps
group
moving?
chat with a bunch of different wrestlers, and all wrestlers ever do is bury each other. That's just what we do. We get in the
Is it
car,
that
we
guy
bury
in
each
the
other, we get
jersey
in
up there?
And my rule of thumb, whenever we bury somebody too hard, is we've got to say something nice. Say something nice now. It's a whole thing I do. So I really, Bully, I don't dislike anybody. I don't hate anybody.
Legato,
When I say
welcome.
there's some anger underneath, it's just an unexplained
Hank Silent Hill, welcome.
passion. I don't know. I don't
to
know
the
where it
stream.
comes from. I think
T
my
minus
mom's
1
side
minute.
of the family. I don't know. I don't know
Something
what
yellow
it is,
keeps
but,
moving at the top.
I struggle with it.
I think it's part of my background.
On the regular, just because here's what happens, and I found this out with the WWE Championship, and Triple H told me this would happen. It's not fun and games for everybody else anymore. And, they want you to be successful. They don't want you to be that successful. It's not. They don't. It's not fun and games for them. Oh, hey, we're gonna do a title match and we're gonna shake hands. I thought AJ Styles and I would just have a classic handshake, hug, two Georgia boys, and I could feel his resentment towards me, and I can feel Logan Paul's dislike of me, and it makes you uncomfortable. Again, that's where you wrestle with it. Like, oof, this could come out any moment now.
Cody, can you give Dave some of that?
Interesting. He says when he gets comfortable, his bad side comes out. Could he be a heel? Could he be a heel like I said he's gonna be? All right, guys, it's time for NXT. NXT. Let's find out what they have for us today. We get to hear the Fatality song again. Whoa.
Then.
Jeez. Then. Now. Forever.
Forever.
Together. Finish him. Dun dun dun. Fatality.
It was absolute chaos to start the night. No Amdar was attacked.
Excuse me, Javon.
Hey, Mary's in the house. The 5 streak. Nice.
What I do know is your boy going against Messy next. It's about to get real wicked and real bouncy.
It's about to get bouncy. Let's go, guys. The tweets are on, by the way. If you guys could help me out by liking the tweets, retweeting the tweets, I would appreciate that. Do you still see what you were talking about, Panda? I don't know what it is. Was it this? Look at this. Hank Silent Hill is the chat champ right now. I see you. Prayers for Alba Fire. What's wrong with Alba Fire? Excalibur, welcome, by the way. Oh my goodness.
These 4 women have been on a collision course.
You know what? Let's finish this. You two against us in a tag match. Make it happen.
It's Mary Mania.
Everyone knows how much that NXT North American Championship means to you, right?
Oh my goodness. 100 bits.
But I was focused on
It's Mary Mania. Mary, thank you. Thank you for the bits.
Oba Femi.
That sucks, Panda. I'm sorry to hear that.
Wes Lee.
What happened to Ivar? Did he get beat up backstage? Oh, I think he did. I think that's why he got taken out of the match.
Ivar, you guys are all just so emotional. Oba, we both know how close I was to taking that title.
I never noticed how small his little jacket was on NXT last week. See how tiny his little jacket is? I don't think it even goes to his belly button.
It is main event time. It's the Don. It's Dempsey. It's for the Heritage Cup.
Ivar's injured, so Apollo replaced him. Oh, nice. Apollo's still doing stuff. Haven't heard anything about him in a little bit. So glad Tony D'Angelo finally won something. Finally won some singles stuff.
The next decision wins the cup.
Giving us a recap of what happened last week.
See you later. Forget about it. Give me the cover. We got a new champion. The Don makes Dempsey pay. Here to wait. What? What's going on? Booker, what's happening?
Surprise, surprise. It's the undisputed Gallus Kingdom. Chase you.
After the events of last week, expect the unexpected.
Oh
tonight.
yeah, if you guys like the YouTube,
NXT.
if you could like the video, I'd appreciate it. Let's try to get 20 likes on this. That'd be great. I think NXT is better with Shawn Michaels. Help out? As opposed to like before him or what? Like better than what?
Thea Hail, who scored an impressive 93. That's good for second at the
Um,
but now she needs to
Yeah, I think that it reached its it reached a very bland point to me when it was all dark and they had like the skull logo and you could just tell it was so dark and everybody in the main event scene was like older wrestlers and stuff. It really wasn't being what it should have been anymore to me. It wasn't developmental anymore. It was just a bunch of bunch of darkness and brooding, and it just wasn't. It wasn't. I just got to this not fun point where I thought it needed a makeover. So yeah, I like it better now than when the black and gold era ended. I thought it was very repetitive back then. But before that, I thought it was one of the best things ever. So there are eras, I would say, and the Shawn Michaels era is better than the end of the black and gold era. But I don't want it to sound like that NXT was ever bad or well, it was that it ever wasn't like one of the best things. Back when they had like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and Shinsuke and all that, Robert Roode, and they were great times, but it got really old at the end, really just tiring. So I don't know. Hopefully that answers your question. Yankees, what's up? Supplies. Oh yeah. Alright, let's put a prediction on this one. See who you guys think is actually moving to the Women's North American title match.
Doesn't even recognize the woman that was once her friend over the last few months, who guided her. Vic, how many times have I told you to stay out of the locker room? Stay out of the locker room. I don't go this is a business, Vic. This is a business. Fallon has realized that. Cover to qualify, another kick out this time by
Guys, this is a business. It's about checks and championships.
For those who qualify, one of these two will go to Vegas. For those who qualify, what does Battleground mean to them with that chance to make history? Vic, I mean, we've talked about it several times. A history-making moment is something that's just that.
There we go. All right, predictions are open on Twitch. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for them to count. But what do you think, Rewind? You think it's better now? Oba Femi's just waiting at the top of the mountain right now for his challenger. They should cancel it, make SmackDown only do 4 people a year. There's too much wrestling. Less is more. but this is produced stars. If you look at it, SmackDown is just filled with people from NXT now. If you cancel this, you mess up your lifeblood. You mess up your stream of athletes and like star making possibilities. If these people never get the reps and never are on TV and stuff, how are you gonna know who stars are and everything? Just gonna get a bunch of indie people coming in here and all like underwhelming. You end up shooting yourself in the foot. Imagine if NXT never existed, dude. You wouldn't have any of the main event scene of any show that WWE does right now. Pretty much everybody came through here. Can you imagine if there was never an NXT? What would they just be indie people and just calling back Goldberg for the 30th return to try to make a pay-per-view sell? You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot yourself in the foot if you cancel NXT. Because then they don't get that exposure, they don't get those reps, and then you just end up with just lackluster people on your TV who don't know how to do this type of stuff.
Just tossed out everyone from Chase U. Who's headed to Vegas? Fallon or Thea?
Oh, Chase U got tossed. Oh, so Ridge cost Chase U the ringside advantage here, because he apparently he stopped Fallon from using a chair, but the ref only saw him doing what he was doing, so he kicked out Chase U instead of Fallon. So now Thea's all by herself on an island, and I have a feeling that Fallon she's dastardly enough now that she might take advantage of that. OVW and FCW weren't exactly accessible to international audience. Exactly. It introduces stars, and it also tests these people out. You don't throw people right on national television. We've seen how that works, you know? Most of the time it doesn't. Until you hit somebody like a MJF, Most people fresh off the indies aren't very good at this type of stuff. And they say one of the hardest things about being a WWE wrestler is learning the timing of things, like when they're going to commercial, when their spots, when to be ready for the promo packages, when to stand in the ring and wait for the other guy. Like, there's more to it than just being a wrestler, and that's the stuff that's going to make it a presentable, cohesive television show. And if the people that you have on your show don't know how to do that, that's when you start running into a lot of problems, and that's when your production starts to show its holes. You want to run this like a professional business, you need professionals. You can't just throw a bunch of indie fools on there just because they have some buzz, you know? You need to train these people on how to run a cohesive television program. That's why not everybody makes it. Even some of the most talented wrestlers, sometimes they just don't make it because there's a whole other side to the entity of professional wrestling. It's not just go out there and do some moves.
Looking for a smarter way to mop? Try the Swiffer Power Mop. An all-in-one cleaning tool.
Half of the roster is garbage? I don't know about all that. I'm sorry you feel that way, though. But think about it. If you don't have NXT at all, how are you going to weed out any of that? There's a lot of people who don't make it, but how do you know if somebody can pass the test if they never have the test?
And what kind of milk?
Just end up hiring people because they say they can do brain surgery, and then it's time, it's go time, and they don't know one thing about brain surgery. Then your results might not turn out quite right. That's why they have tests. That's why they have internships. That's why they do this in real life. Every single profession has that. It has tests. It has things that you have to go through before you're actually out there in the field doing it full time for money and professionally. Any profession is just like this. It's just WWE actually has it down to a science, and they televise it. WB, what's up, man? Shroom Goon's in the building with the 5 streak. I see you, man. Oh yeah, there've been low points, but that's why I said there are eras. That's why I had to ask a question of what you mean by, like, is NXT better now that Shawn Michaels is running it? Well, it's like,
I'm gonna talk to my doctor about Trintellix.
It depends on what you're asking, because there was a time where NXT was like the hottest brand on the planet. There was a time where NXT was legitimately like probably the thing that even made AEW a viable thought, because it was basically like its own brand where they brought in independent people, they developed them, they showed you people you may not have ever met or ever seen before, and they built stars out of it. So there was a super duper great period, but then there's also low points. But that's any show, that's anything, dude. Only things that get out of that are things that run very shortly, you know, like the Breaking Bads and stuff, you know, like it's in and out like a robbery. The longer you're around, the more mistakes can be made. The more like you're gonna have good times and bad times. NXT is new, maybe 10 years old. No, it's not. NXT's been around for longer than 10 years now. Plus, they had a precursor to that called FCW. Do you remember Terry Funk versus Jerry the King? I really wasn't watching wrestling during stuff like that. I wasn't watching it as heavily. Cody Rhodes fan, what's up, man? Draco Carter. Draco Carter. Uh-oh, what Thea Hail?
Thea Hail's rocking right now. Thea Hail had Chase U sent to the back by the official for the
It's sink or swim. I understand what you're saying, but you're not looking at it like any other sport. Think about any other sport. Think about baseball. They have the AAA and all that stuff. They don't just suddenly appear at Yankee Stadium playing in the World Series. Like you're not thinking about it like anything else. You're thinking about it as like what you see is that's it. And what I'm trying to tell you is this is just like any other business or any other sport. You have to put these people in these type of situations before you put them in even bigger situations. If you think about it like any other profession, you'll see what I'm talking about. I just think you're not putting the same type of requirements or the same type of thought process on this as you are any other job or any other professional sport.
Thea trying to muscle up Fallon Henley.
Scripps is going to GCW.
Going right to the body, creating a little bit of separation.
GCW. Ryan, welcome.
Who's putting herself first, looking for some
there's no AEW without John Moxley, and there's no John Moxley without Dean Ambrose, who came from NXT.
Can she lock it in? Trying to lock in a submission, and Fallon, who has seen it.
I don't know about that, but I do think that Moxley's been a big part of their early success. I'll say that, but I think the Moxley we see today is pretty much the Moxley the WWE training. he's gone down a different kind of path recently.
What's the saying about a woman scorned? Never mind, I don't want you to get in trouble.
He's probably used some of those skills, like the television timing and like promotion, like promos. But other than that, I don't know, man. I don't see a lot of the WWE training being used in his current iteration. Come on, interwebs. My internet is messing up. Banda, no.
One step away from making history and being the first NXT.
A shot at glory, Vic. That's what it's all about.
And that was. Wait a minute, Booker, look up. Jasmine Nix.
It's Jasmine Nix. Fallon won.
With that Pele kick.
Wow, look at the agility of
Come on, internet.
Well, we know what Jasmine Nix is all about. She's been looking for payback. For JC in the biscottis and all the cookies you want. What do you make of Jasmine?
Yeah, I know.
What she just did support Thea
The
Hail.
internet needs to straighten out.
tell you the whole story, man. Put her in the game. Sign her up. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, she's in the game now, but let's turn our attention to the NXT Tag Team Champions who had quite an interaction earlier tonight with the family.
Looks a little heavy, but it looks good.
Yeah, it'll straighten out in a little bit, I hope.
Hey, congrats on winning the Heritage Cup, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, I saw your name on here. Yeah, I'll be honest, when I won that cup, it was one of the best nights of my entire life.
Hey, actually, was your name on here? No, actually, I never...
Hey, look, you got Charlie, Tyler, A-Kid. Anyone heard from him?
It couldn't have been that brave if the only name you could come up with was A-Kid.
Dang, they're dissing Axiom's old name.
It's very good. It's very funny. You guys got some guts, taking on all comers.
I don't know, T. Word on the street is, not my words, these two have been ducking OC lately.
Hey, we're not ducking anyone.
And we will not be bullied into just handing out opportunities for the tag team titles to main roster superstars. If anything, we'll hand them out to NXT superstars.
Yeah. What about me and Stax then?
Yeah, you wouldn't want to duck a couple of NXT superstars like Stax and Luca, would you?
Would you?
Would you?
No. Yeah, you got your tag team
Thanks
title
your stream. It's gonna eventually get back on track, guys. It's just fluctuating right now. Not anything I can really do about it. When it does this, even if I restart, you're just gonna end up end up waiting for the stream anyway, and it's not gonna work. It'll get back on it. Just give it some time, guys.
The family has been walking around very happy with themselves after last week. Can they add more gold to the family? The
It's
NXT
Slammy
Tag
Soprano.
Team titles on the line next on NXT.
Friday, for the first time ever, SmackDown in Jeddah. And the anticipation
SmackDown in Jeddah.
bigger with King and Queen of the Ring semi-final action.
Soon you're gonna be
Yeah, I know, guys. You're just gonna have to wait it out, guys. Have a little patience, all right? There's nothing else I can really do about it at the moment.
Friday Night SmackDown from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Friday, 8/7 Central, only on Fox.
Pizza Hut just changed the combo game with the new My Hut Box.
Starting at $6.99, it's the ultimate solo meal. Get a personal pan pizza or melts and your favorite side. Combo like you never comboed before. No one out Pizza the Hut.
Unlike those other messy whole body deodorants, Native Whole Body Deo dries on contact, doesn't leave white residue on clothes, and fights odor for 72 hours.
I did a speed test right before this stream too, so this is a bit frustrating.
How do they do it? Get Native.
Phone call from the boss? Sorry. Outdoor time. It's me time. Sticking it to the boss. That sounds fun. We have sort of a flat hierarchy, so.
Wait, Flo isn't the boss?
Well, you could say I'm a boss at helping people save when they bundle.
No, thanks. We're not going to say that. Very cringy.
It's golden hour. Time to pause and pour. It's my time. Or our time. Savor it all with a chilled glass of New Zealand's finest. Kim Crawford Sauvignon Blanc. Savor amazing.
I earned my degree online at Southern New Hampshire University.
After I graduated, I started a new job.
I was finally able to
It's working itself out, guys. Apologies for it, but it's big supporter of not really saying you're sorry unless it's your fault. And this, I've done everything I can to make this stream as smooth as it can be. So I apologize for you guys having to sit there and wait, but besides that, I wish there was something else. The FBI is hacking me. What do they want? My PNGs? They could probably get them better from the source.
As you can see, an update
They want my layouts.
on social media, and due to that heinous attack, Ivar is out indefinitely.
Dang.
As for the
Because
other
of that
two men in
attack,
the match,
Ivar's gone.
Wes Lee and Josh Briggs wasted no time firing back on social media, wanting to get their hands on Joe Coffey.
You know I'm not letting this slide, so do us both a favor and put Joe Coffey in the damn triple threat match.
Whatever you want to do, Eva, I don't care. You just tell me. I'll show up and do my job as I've been doing. Because
This is what he looks like when he doesn't curl his mustache.
A final boss.
So our general manager, Ava, reluctantly agreed to their request. As for Joe Coffey, he's standing by with Kelly Kincaid.
Gallus.
Gallus.
The dramatic
Backstage.
return to NXT at the end of the show last week.
It's Joe Coffey.
Aye, it was. But it seems as if the only way you get noticed is about making a bit of noise. And see at the end of the show, I didn't hear them talking about Trick Williams. Nope. The Don Tony D'Angelo. Nope. Javon Evans. Nope. No, I'm da.
Javon.
Oh, it was all Gallus.
Aye, exactly how it should be. We took out 3 of NXT's best.
Ivar, enjoy
Solo
your stay in the
Sokola,
hospital, big man.
Solo
And
Sokoa
Wes
flares.
and Briggs, a lot tougher than we first gave them credit for.
Aye, but they're no smarter, eh?
Do you know why that is, Wolfie? Because they're all in Ava's ear, talkish. You see, when I become the #1
What an
contender
RKO.
for the North American title, Oba Femi.
WrestleMania.
Just
It's Mary Mania. Mary, thank you for the bits.
NXT get real comfortable with us being away. Well, that
That's being away.
is over.
It's Mary Mania.
And Booker, it is official. These 3 men will now compete for the opportunity to face Oba Femi for the North American
Yeah, be sure to
title at our
refresh
next
your
premium live event,
your stream.
NXT Battleground.
Oh my goodness. Never slow down. Oh my goodness. WB with 2 bits. Thank you for the bits, WB. Here we go. NF. They still haven't given these 2 a remix? La 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 la. It's time for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? This song always sounds like that to me. Who wants to be Axiom? Who wants to be a kid? La 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 la.
NXT Tag Team Champions.
There is the family looking to add more gold tonight.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall,
One fall.
is for the NXT
Mike Rome.
Tag Team Championship.
Let's go, let's go. Daniel Johnson, welcome. Sure you guys click live on YouTube or refresh your stream on Twitch because we've had some internet hiccups.
And their opponents,
Nah.
Tag Team Champions, Nathan Frazier and
Axiom. Look, they gave them cool graphics and everything, but they still don't have a theme song.
Challengers confident as well. You brought up the tag team.
Refresh the stream. Thank you, Panda. Thanks for telling people. Hopefully that's the last time we'll deal with that today. It's mad frustrating to present a not so quality product when you put in everything that you should to make it work. Said Junkyard Dog was a man. This is probably true. Yeah.
Able to put their differences, so to speak, aside, as they were always the Achilles heel to each other throughout their entire careers until they decided to come together for one common goal, and that really started.
Remember Ron Simmons? No, I don't. I don't remember that.
To the tag team titles, as some tags were made, it's going to be Frazier and it's.
But we do a show called Classic Historical Battles on my Twitch channel, so I'd say come on over to my Twitch and we do this thing where we're watching every episode of Raw and every episode of WCW, Nitro, all the way up till all the way up through the Monday Night Wars and everything from the very beginning, basically. So if you're a stickler and like older wrestling more than newer wrestling, definitely have a spot for you. I do that stuff too.
To your right is the prestigious Heritage Cup held by Tony D'Angelo, up and over the champions, and it's the end of Austin. Crucifino looking to add the tag team goal off that decleater into the cover to kick out. And just how quick it can
This was a Where's My Hot Dog matchup, dude. They spent like 30 seconds backstage setting up this match. Oh, well, we should fight you then. Okay. Some Where's My Hot Dog championship booking here.
Could they do the same here tonight? But Axiom turning things around.
Let's get the title on the line, though.
Was made. You talk about some combos. How special
Combos.
can this duo be?
All right, the titles are on the line, so you know what time. It's time to light it up. An NXT Tag Team title match is on right now. Let's do a prediction on this. See who you guys got. How weird would it be to just lose the title on this? Axiom. Frazier. And then I'm just gonna put Mafia on this one. All right, predictions are open on Twitch, guys. A Kid's theme was a banger, really? Ryan knows what time it is. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. They have too many belts nowadays. Back then, they had like 3 belts. They do have a lot of belts.
Pizza Hut just changed the combo game with the new My Hut box. Starting at $6.99.
But they have a lot of brands too.
Solo meal. Get a personal pan pizza or melts and your favorite side. Combo like you never comboed before. No one outbeats the Hut.
I think they just need to matter. I think they need to matter more.
One shot makes you a soup for 24 hours.
Uh-oh. Such a great song. 25 or 624. I better not sing it. Get copywritten. La da 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 la. Who do I think will dethrone Trick? maybe, gosh, I don't know. I don't see anybody is like up there right now. Oh my goodness. Guess what time it is, guys? It's time for upgrades. Let's go. Throw the moon at him, J-Rock. J-Rock's got 25 upgrades. Oh my goodness. It's upgrades, we're not afraid. J-Rock, he's on the clock. And he's the chat champion. He's on
25,
top.
25, baby.
25 months. Thank you so much, J-Rock. Dang. 2 years plus 1 month. Goodness gracious, man. Can't believe it's been that long already. Thank you very much, man. What a cool milestone that you're on. Messy, welcome.
Let me catch you up. Sorry. She's officially a teenager now, and things couldn't be better.
Not enough belts these days. Is that what like Kenneth Cole or Tommy Hilfiger is saying? As they try to sell more to Macy's or something? I know you ain't talking about wrestling wise, dude. There's way too many belts in wrestling. Like in general. Okay, hang on, I'll be right back.
New offer, 5G plan starting at $15 a month. Let's go! Smile, you're on Cricket.
My frequent heartburn had me taking antacid after antacid all day long. But with Prilosec OTC, just one pill a day blocks heartburn for a full 24 hours. For one and done heartburn relief, Prilosec OTC, one pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Zero. Zilch. Nada. Popkiss. The old goose egg.
Bush's zero sugar added baked beans. Our secret family recipe now with zero added sugar.
Zero.
You already said that, Manning.
It has been all Stacks and Crucifino for the tag team titles here over the last few minutes. Underboss into the cover, hook a leg, and Frazier somehow able to kick out. Could you imagine the tag team titles and the Heritage Cup in the grasp booker of the family?
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's just two pieces of gold, just two trinkets. I'm going to tell you right now, Tony D has bigger plans, Vic, and you know what that is, right? You know what it is, right?
I'm looking ahead.
Exactly my point, to the big goal. I'm talking about the number one.
And another cover into hook a leg and another kick out.
Crucifino's definitely unimpressing me as of late. I mean, this guy's not just a mouthpiece or anything like that. He actually can get in the middle of that ring and grind.
So now that you're saying nice things about the family, can you finally admit that Dempsey deserved what happened last week? Losing his Heritage Cup to the Don, who came to collect.
Nobody deserves to lose anything like that, Vic. I mean, Tony D was just the better man on that night. I give props where props are due. That's just me.
I gotta give props to Crucifino, who's able to overpower Nathan Frazier, who was trying to make a tag as he desperately needs one. And the underboss swinging on. Oh, got caught. And Frazier now, there's a gleam. And well, that just shot down real quick as Crucifino right to the midsection, but up, over, catch, drop.
Wow.
So much taken out of Frazier. Typically, he would get into the cover, but right now, he's worried about making that tag. His body has absorbed so much punishment in this matchup. He's got to get to Axiom, and it's moves like this that have made Frazier and Axiom the tag team champions. As Axiom's legal, Axiom's in, and Axiom is flying.
Talking about speed, this man right here, Axiom, truly is quick on his feet right now. Hand ability, Vic. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Beautiful.
Wiping out the challengers. It is all Axiom right now.
Look at the confidence.
I'm looking at Tony D right here in front of us, starting to sweat a little bit as holding on with Stacks. Stacks out charging in, and he got
The tacos have arrived.
Axiom into the cover, hook of the leg, Crucifino nowhere to be found, and that was all Stacks Lorenzo in that moment.
Stacks with his Yankees pants.
Rizzo trying to get Luca back into the fight because Stacks is falling. Listen to these kicks.
I don't know how got to change my account info. I broad scare a couple weeks ago. Oh, jeez. Bank declined it. They never online shop.
Luka was desperate
Huh.
right there. I'm gonna tell you, if he wouldn't have made that shot right there, that would have been a 1, 2, 3, and this match would be over.
It's the old saying, it's too good to be true, probably is. You did the right thing. Jeez, man. Glad you figured that out before it was too late, possibly.
Still to come, but Luka Crucifino showing his worth.
Landed a big shot.
Said Lola Vice and Shayna Basler are going to turn on each other after the match tonight, Gritty? What? Is this your idea, or are you spoiling? No spoilers. I hope it's not a spoiler.
Family's doing pretty damn good right
Oh
now.
yeah, the tacos have arrived.
Tag team championships.
Factory Aloe, God. Yeah, that's the sounds like the start of something not so straight edge. Speaking of straight edge, got this epic SOG knife. It's got a very nice edge to it.
Oh, baby.
Superplex.
Crucifino, get caught. Super kick on Crucifino.
Oh yeah, they actually put the sour cream in here this time. Last time they didn't give me the sour cream. Oh my goodness. Brutality on the outside. Done. Frazier with the roll-up win. It's done. It's over. Back in the day, they only have one show. It was on Saturday. Only 4 pay-per-views. Never get up and leave the TV room and wrestling was on. Yeah. I understand that. That doesn't necessarily mean it was all better, though. I'm sure there were some shows that weren't as good, you know. Wouldn't necessarily put the quantity of shows yesterday as like a reason it was good, though. Crucifino. What'd you miss? Tacos in an Amazon box? It does look like an Amazon box. What did you miss? You missed them backstage throwing together this match in like a 30-second promo. Where's my hot dog type of booking. And Fallon Henley beat Thea Hail to advance to the Women's North American Championship match at Battleground. And then Joe Coffey talking some trash backstage. Besides that, I don't really think there was much. Hopefully that catches you up. The OC wants these titles.
So good. I mean, so good. I was so impressed watching you in the combine.
Thank you.
Top 3 vertical jump. Look, no
Uh-oh, is Robert Stone creating another faction here? Or a new faction?
Everybody's already saying the name Lexus King. My guy. Yeah, you can go now.
Yeah, you can go now.
Look, you got it all
Dang.
wrong. You're trying to recruit the next big superstar. But dude, Chelsea Green wouldn't even reunite with you.
Oh.
You're stuck in a hole, man. And the only way you're going to get out of it is to hitch your wagon to me.
Yeah, that'll happen over my dead body.
Why?
Dead body?
Oh.
Yeah, I know all about dead bodies because I've been walking over them week after week.
Jeez.
And winning. I mean, I'm virtually undefeated.
You're welcome,
Mr.
Drewski.
Stone,
Thanks for
something
asking.
You wouldn't know anything about.
You better watch what you say right now.
Coffee spilling a tea. It does look like an Amazon box, doesn't it, Panda? With the the way that it showed up.
I don't see it.
That's what I thought when I got it last week. Radio got me a box like this last week, and I was like, it looks kind of like Amazon.
Get ready.
Tell me more.
All right.
Well, you'll find out who your opponent is when you get in the ring.
This taco, their new Cantina tacos
He
are
needs
so
to get
good,
his
guys.
ass handed to him, and I'm gonna be the one to do it.
I'm gonna have a taste, Dudley. I'm just gonna have a taste.
Last time you stepped in the ring, it didn't go very well, but hey, that's
It's
okay.
Ava the Rock Johnson.
I will find the perfect opponent for Lexus tonight. Don't worry.
I just don't know who Stone is going to find that's
Oba
ready to
Femi has a
compete
match tonight?
here tonight.
Ooh, it's a grilled cheese type of taco, man. It's so good. The Cantina taco. Absolutely incredible. Take a picture.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the NXT North
Oba Femi.
American Champion.
Let's go.
Oba
Can you believe this guy's only been wrestling for a year at this point? Wow.
About to compete for the right to challenge the North American champion. Which of these three men is headed to Battleground?
Oh, he's gonna be on commentary, I think.
Enjoy the ride as long as you can. There's like two Eddie Guerreros. You get off the stage and it's quiet. It's very easy to fall. It's a little
Take a picture.
You
Oh yeah. Dun 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 dun. What'd you do?
Only on A&E. Watch next day on the A&E app.
What'd you do?
This here is a vacation like nowhere else because here you can find new thrills.
Oh, I think it thinks you put a link because you didn't put a space after a period.
There's a new adventure happening every day.
Yeah, just be careful about that. If you don't put a space after the period, the bot will think that you're posting links in the chat, and I don't have links allowed because, you know, people could just do all kinds of dastardly stuff with that.
Don't you want to know what they are?
The Watchers.
Oh, yeah. Did I play the multiverses? No, I did not. I'm just waiting for it to really come out. Isn't it coming out in like 5 days or something? For real? Alright, so let's try some of this with the new avocado verde salsa. Oh me, oh my. I'm not falling for it, Panda. I saw you try to get me. Oh my goodness. It's Merry Mania! Oh my goodness. It's Merry Mania! Thank you for the 100 bits. Mary's hooking it up. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, gotta be careful with this. Let's hit it with some sauce. Still warm. Cheese is still melty. Let's have a little bit of the sauce. I know you guys probably can't see it because of the green screen, but there's a taco here.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
I make my side firmer. Sleep Number does that.
Now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus free home delivery when you add any base. Shop now at sleepnumber.com.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
All right, time to do some selling. That's going towards rent. Oh yeah, that's going towards girls' night. And that's
Absolutely awesome.
Your closet is worth
Tacos can kill you?
Download the Poshmark app and start cashing in today.
Wait, what?
First time I experienced vertigo.
Sauce gets really slimy. It does have kind of a slimy consistency to it, but
Then I started taking LipoBalance support.
it's incredible.
Ingredients are clinically shown to help reduce
These tacos are incredible. These new Cantina chicken tacos that Taco Bell has. Absolutely recommend.
Tahini, the irresistible blend of chili, lime, and sea salt. As unique as you. Tahini makes what's bueno more bueno. Tahini it.
You get stuck in your throat.
The art of high-pressure brewed coffee.
You gotta make sure to chew them before you try to swallow them.
Enjoy richer, bolder flavors, complete with velvet smooth crema. For a satisfying unlike any other.
The amount of training, the sacrifice.
Chew them more. Oh, it's so good. What a treat. Okay, yeah, Dudley, you're gonna have some. Dudley's like, I have some. Dudley, yeah, you're gonna have some. Here, hang on. Now, I'm gonna wrap up this one, Dudley. This is mine. Okay? You get to have the other one and share it with the Zoo Crew. So don't eat the one that has a bite out of it. No, Dudley. Don't eat the one that has my bite out of it. He's like, should I eat the one that has my bite out of it? No. Don't eat this one right here, Dudley.
Tonight only. Free shipping on qualifying orders.
Now I'm gonna fold it all weird like I don't work at Taco Bell. All right, the one that's all folded weird, don't eat that one. Okay, look at that. You see this one? Look, yeah, that's the one you don't eat.
Respectfully, back off. I couldn't just stand there and watch Thea get hit with a chair, and quite frankly, none of us could. So I stepped in. I had to do something.
You said you did something, though, didn't you? You did something.
Oh my goodness! And they actually included the sour cream this time. Last time they said they included it, but they didn't. So I got the cheese and the sour cream.
You cost us the match last week, but I gave you the benefit of the doubt. Mistakes
Thank you
happen,
so much.
No hard feelings, and you stand there judging me.
Damn right, I'm judging you. You know, you don't even belong here.
Belong where?
You don't even belong in Chase.
Hey, hold it! I'm not gonna stand for this. This isn't the time or the place. You want to
Baja Blast, baby.
Sounds good to me.
Wait, they did it fancy.
Not now,
They
dude.
sealed it so it wouldn't leak or anything. This is an awesome order here. This is actually better than last week.
Another teachable moment.
Yeah.
The following contest.
Let's have a little bit of Baja Blast here.
Match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Wes Lee.
Well, Booker, here is a man who is
Hit him with the beat. Said sorry I've been drinking. It's all good, man. I'm just telling you why the bot got you.
On get into Las Vegas, get into the UFC Apex, getting to Battleground, and regaining the North American Championship.
Oh, that's good. The Baja Blast is so perfect with Taco Bell. James L, what's up? He said, just act like his father? Whose father? Wait, Stack's dad an actual, a mafia member or a referee or a wrestler or something? Kick rocks, Ridge. Drewski, you don't like Ridge at all? He's an uncomfortable wrestler for me, but I see something in him. He was a lot better before he got injured, though.
SummerSlam in Cleveland Brown Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio on Saturday, August the 3rd are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Well, we see Lee, we see Briggs. They're two of the three superstars.
All right, Josh Briggs.
Become number one contender.
Oh my goodness.
American Championship at Battleground, June 9th.
Oh my goodness.
And they will meet our champion who is joining us here on commentary. I mean, Oba Femi.
Lord Brother Tista.
Why are you laughing?
Lord Brother Tista. Thank you for the 36 bits of the Wu-Tang Clan. Thank you so much. LBD. L. B. D. It's time for some dirty jobs.
Well, Gallus certainly
Hey, yeah.
shocking the NXT universe, changing the landscape, if you will.
Make him a little taller.
Wiping out Wes Lee, Briggs, Ivar. Ivar so brutalized, unable to compete here tonight. No Coffey
Yeah.
his place, something that Lee and Briggs were okay with. When you take a look at it,
He has nothing to offer. Dang. Time for some dirty jobs. Oh, I gotta pay out the prediction.
Let's go back to 2023 New Year's Eve. Gallus boys showed up within a month. They were tag team champions and ruling NXT's tag team division. And guess what? They're back.
They're back. He's better off going back to rugby. I remember you said that. Who's to beat Oba Femi for the North American title, dude? Nobody.
Well, it's definitely entertaining to see them
Entertaining.
Fight each other like dogs for this opportunity. It's a big opportunity for them, so they have an opportunity to prove themselves right here, right now.
well, you see Wolfgang right now and Mark Coffey trying to save
Absolutely
Joe Coffey, but
nobody.
here's where Wes Lee
That's who's
and
gonna.
Josh Briggs, at
That's who's
least
gonna
for a
beat him.
moment, are going to be on the same page.
Let's put a prediction on the YouTube as well. Let's actually start with the YouTube prediction this time. Oh, I can't start the poll yet. So this is the most anticipated match with the most votes. 41% of the YouTube votes are on this match as the most exciting part of the night for them. All right. Figured that out.
You screwed it up. up, not me. I'm not the one that's going to get a phone call.
Who
That's going to be
will
you.
win?
As Lee going up and over Briggs. Briggs charging right back in.
It's not going to work.
At first you don't succeed. Try again, but this time it's Briggs who just uses Wes Lee as a weapon.
Last thing you want to try is a hip toss on somebody
Briggs?
like Big Josh Briggs. Like I say, he's looking for that old
Wes Lee
take him to that next
or
level.
Coffey?
We talk about three men fighting for this matchup, and there was a JBL-esque fall-away slam with the help of Joe Coffey. Love to get your thoughts, Oba.
All right. Prediction poll is open on YouTube.
The thing about Joe Coffey is that he's a very
Joe
seasoned
Coffey.
fighter. If you look in his eyes, he has that 1,000-yard stare. He's been through some things. He's a real
He's been through some things.
Battleground and kick out. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. You want to
be careful doing that.
Be careful doing that. He's already got personality too. This guy's only been wrestling for a year and he's already here like this. There we go. All right, predictions are open on Twitch as well, guys.
Doesn't matter who it is. Oh, look at Wes Lee now. Look at him.
Super Mike, what's up, Super Mike? LBD, thank you again, man. Thank you for the bits.
Exactly what I'm talking about. See, Wes
I've had a
is
headache all
fighter.
day. Oh no, Panda.
It's not about the size of the dog in the fight.
Drink the water. I didn't even have to say it this time. It sucks you have a headache though, Panda. Water's actually all I'm drinking now. I'm scared to drink anything else. Yeah, stop trying to drink tacos. Glad my internet fixed itself, dude. It always sucks when it happens.
Just changed the combo game with the new My Hut box. Starting at $6.99, it's the ultimate soul.
Love these tacos so much.
Pizza or melts and your favorite side. Combo like you never comboed before.
Predictions are open. 100% of people are saying Coffey is gonna win this. Really?
I saw how easily it picked up my hair every time I
Yeah, it is kind of odd that he just came back and now he's a possibility of getting a title match.
cloths are extra thick for amazing trap and lock, even for his hair. Wow. And for dust, I love my heavy duty duster. The fluffy fibers trap dust on contact. Up high and
I like that I can understand Coffey tonight. Yeah, he's tough to understand sometimes.
you'll love Swiffer or your money back.
Phone call from the boss? Sorry. Outdoor time. It's me time.
I think he's maybe the one out of his whole crew who's like most understandable at that point. It's crazy. The most understandable guy in Gallus. What? What? Never mind. I'm just gonna beat you up. Oh, I heard that.
I don't got this. Hiding depression is exhausting. It's more than just sadness. My doctor told me it's multiple symptoms. Depression can mean you don't enjoy the things you used to love. You can't focus, feel guilty when you shouldn't. You don't have energy to do anything. It's time for a different approach. My doctor told me about Trintellix, a prescription medicine for adults with depression. It's been proven to treat
Sounded like
overall
the little thing on Smiling Friends. What? Have I ever seen Smiling Friends? I don't know. Kind of scared to find out now.
Increased risk of bleeding may occur, especially if taken with aspirin, NSAID pain relievers, or blood
It's good to let them go flat before consuming them too. I find that like carbonated drinks, they have sodium in them, and sodium's what one of the main things that'll mess with you if you have a headache or cause headaches, as far as I know. Sodium's not the best.
Ask your doctor if Trintellix could be right for you.
Sodium technically causes vasoconstriction, which is what is the cause of a lot of headaches. A lot of common headaches are caused by your veins constricting, so your head actually aches because the veins in your brain, the veins inside your brain start constricting, and it gives you a headache. That's why I always tell people to drink the water, because that actually helps your veins to deconstrict. Kind of helps your blood to be easier to flow through your head. Yeah, caffeine as well. That's another thing that'll mess you up. That's why I'm always like, drink the water. Because when I get a headache, it's really bad. So I've done a lot of research into it, and water normally helps. But there are other causes for headaches too. I'm not saying that the only reason you'll ever get a headache is because of salt or caffeine or whatever, but Probably best to cut those out when you're trying to get rid of one. You also said water could kill you. Yeah, but anything could kill you. That was like my point in saying that. I was trying to tell people that anything can kill you if you do too much of it. Too much air can kill you.
This has turned into a slugfest here in the center of the ring, with Briggs getting the better right now of Joe Coffey, who goes
Or like, not just air, but oxygen. Ouch, I'm dead. No, Panda.
Two ribs, but showing no effect now off the splash. But look at Wes Lee.
Beautiful senton. Front flip senton by Wes Lee, breaking up the pin. Too much twitch. I mean consuming things, letting things into your body. I don't mean stuff like that.
Sinister smile on his face, but it's Wes Lee who's picking up right now, and Booker. It was Wes Lee who certainly jumped right back into the fire when he returned.
I see Oba Femi has a look on his face every time I say Wes Lee could be considered perhaps the greatest North American champion of all time.
I did appreciate that.
Wow, look at that. Nice move. Dang, he leaps for the pin. Yeah, exactly. You know what that's called? It's called hyponatremia. It's where you don't have enough. It's when you have hypernatremia is actually what it is. It's when your body has too much of. No, hyponatremia is when you have too little salt in your body, and that's if your pee is just super clear. That's when you know you're messing up. Doing too much at that point. Excalibur is correct.
Gallus boys just put the locker room on notice. If I was in this tag team division,
That's what sodium used to be called. Sodium used to be called natrium. If you get an old enough textbook, you'll find that sodium wasn't even called that. It was called natrium. They changed the name of it.
Got caught by Wes Lee, and we know what Wes Lee does his best work, Vic.
Wes Lee all the way to the top. Joe Coffey back to his feet. I don't like the looks of this book, but you know who does? Oba Femi. These three men.
Oba Femi's just sitting back watching these dudes tear each other apart for a chance at him.
In Sin City.
What happened to Stevie Ray? He's fine.
Oh, got caught.
Certainly did.
I just looked him up last night. He's fine. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Guess what? You got your rules and your religion. They're all designed to keep you safe.
Pretty's Gallus impression.
Pretty's Gallus impression. Oh, is this the small friends or whatever you just said? Tiny friends? What's it called? Smiling friends. Uh-oh. I'm scared to watch this. Thank you very much, Legato. Thank you for the tip. Hey, hey, hey. Drink the water. Just don't drink too much of the water. Friendly Reese versus Shayna Parker. I can't wait to hear the crowd chanting for Miss Parker. It's always fun.
And that just makes me glad.
That just makes me glad.
I feel like Josh Briggs is one of the more.
Oh, Excalibur thinks Wes Lee's winning this. And Wes Lee right there with the to break it up. Is he working the business still? I don't think so.
The number one contender, but there goes Joe Coffey trying to swing, looking for the knockout blow. Lee answering back, big kick to the chest. Lee bouncing up, bouncing back, wiping out Coffey.
I mean, that's like the third time Wesley have made the big save. Just let me know that he's got a strategy coming.
That was a great tag team, though, wasn't it? Harlem Heat. Where we just saw them. Like I said, we do watch-alongs where I actually show the matches and everything. It's not like this. I actually show the real show itself on the screen. And we just watched the third episode of Nitro, and it had Booker T and Stevie Ray on it. That's why I was looking it up. I wanted to see if they were actual brothers, because somebody told me they weren't real brothers. I was like, I swear they're real brothers. Coffey wins. Wow. Classic historical battles.
I don't think so.
Oba started talking, I thought my feet got taken over by a British broadcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, Joe Coffey and Wes Lee.
Oh man, they both won.
What?
Look, I was getting ready to say.
Booker T said, "Wet." Oh dang! So how do I do this?
Oba Femi's all smile, double pin.
What does this mean?
So who's gonna face
What does
Oba
this
for the
mean?
title?
Dang, I thought Coffey got the win, so I gotta just cancel the prediction, I guess, because I can't pay out two different predictions.
So how are you going to turn around your research?
Technically,
I mean, Kelly, I'm a little
technically,
nervous because it
everybody
is
was
my
right,
event, but
but that'll end up
as
giving.
my partner.
Ah,
Natty, she has the most matches in
yeah,
the
I can't
history
do
of
it.
this
I gotta
business.
just delete it.
So if it wasn't for Shayna, Natty would have won her underground match. Me and her, we're ready for tonight.
So sweet.
Dang, and
Karmen doesn't give
50-50 on
herself enough
YouTube.
credit. In the last few weeks, you've just impressed me
He
so
did some
much,
time in
and,
prison, yes.
we've
Both
just
him
bonded.
and Stevie Ray, from what I both
Bonded, and
Booker
as the
T and
most
Stevie
winning
Ray have
woman in
been
WWE history, I think tonight
on
you're
the
going to see this team be a
the wrong side of the law.
machine.
Lame.
Bye, Kelly.
Yeah, I don't like that
Good luck
ending.
tonight, ladies.
Yeah, I don't like that ending, but it is what it
Honestly,
is.
bro, I think you're right. I'm cooked. I mean, the mirror, the black cats, the rabbit's foot.
Listen, brother, no. We have
Listen,
to
brother,
remain
no.
positive. Like Brindley would say, man, she's good for us in that way. The energy, the vibes, the good luck.
Aw, Malik. Does that mean you guys are coming out with me tonight?
Honestly,
Friendly Reese.
this is not a good idea. But, you know, Idris is bad luck and everything.
It's like the other Thea Hail.
It's the worst way you to say it. Breathe.
Yeah, I do it. I don't do it on YouTube though, because you know how YouTube is.
It's not about luck.
They'll
It's
get
about
you. So
confidence.
you got to come over to
So
my
whatever
other
you guys choose to do,
venture.
I'm all for.
I just choose not to do it.
Who will advance? We find out next.
I'll give it a link here.
I think we should support.
Saturday,
I am the greatest attraction in this company.
the Maverick.
Yeah, we started at the first episode of Raw ever, and now we're all the way up to August
American Nightmare Cody Rhodes.
of 1996. So we've been doing it for quite some time now. We also watch the pay-per-views. We're doing them in order though, and I went a little too far with the episodes of WWF. So we're just doing WCW for the next until we catch up. That way we can do the Monday Night Wars and just have both the shows and see which one was better and do our ratings for the shows and all that.
This is a tough competition.
That was a waste of time. Could have literally told Briggs that he goes to the back of the line because he lost and take on Coffey and Wes Lee. Saves us combined 45 minutes.
You will be given no food for this competition.
They should have just done an elimination match. You know? Last man standing gets to take on Oba Femi. If they were going to do this ending, they should have just done an elimination.
Leo, Jake from State Farm. You did it, buddy. My personal price.
You know?
Yeah, your price.
Just had Oba Femi be the last guy that they have to fight and just made it an elimination match. And then whoever's the last man standing, Oba Femi jumps in the ring and just smashes them and then it's over. Because I really don't think any of these guys should be getting this title off of Oba ready now, right now.
It's true.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
No, we're not there yet. Rewind. We're not. We're like I said, we're on the first like 3 episodes of Nitro. So please don't tell me anything that happens later on. I don't want to know.
Combo like you never comboed before. No one out Pizza Hut.
We're watching them as if they're live on TV, so there's no spoilers. There's no. We don't tell you who's gonna win the match or anything. So if you haven't seen it, you're surprised, and if you have seen it, you get to just like remember it the way it happened and all that. That's how we do it. I make it that way so it's more entertaining to watch it than just hanging out with a bunch of people who already know. Oh, this is where he does this, and then this mystery person is actually unveiled to be this, and it's like you already know the whole episode, and it just ruins it for people who might not know. So we just we watch it as it happens. Yeah, we just did the Nitro after Fall Brawl 95, the War Games match, where it was Hogan, Macho Man, Lex Luger, and who was it was the last guy? Oh, Sting. I won't tell you anything that happened on WCW. You can't remember what I had for breakfast. Sting! Yeah, it was Sting versus the Doom basement or whatever. It's not hot. Let's start with AW. No, we're just doing the stuff that's like readily available on because I wanted to start with Raw. I didn't want to go too far back because we just never get through it if we did that. But we still check out some of that stuff every now and then. But I do a thing where people tip me and they want me to watch a match. I'll watch the match. But the freebie is just us going through it and getting to the Attitude Era and then watching all the way through the Monday Night Wars and stuff like that. The Dungeon of Doom. Oh yeah, what did I call him? Doom's basement. That was close. Yeah, it was Sting with the flat top. He was flat top Sting. Oba versus Gunther was a match that could happen right now, but I guess Oba getting better will make that much better. Oh yeah, for sure.
Sometimes in life, in order to move forward,
And more people will probably see it by the time it really happens now, you know? Oba needs time for sure, dude. He's only been wrestling for a year at this point. That's so crazy to me. Dude's a prodigy for sure. And his size and his attitude and his presentation don't hurt anything either. Watch the precursor WC. I would, but it's just we're already like I said, we started at the first ever Monday Night Raw, so we're already too far along with what I'm trying to do to go all the way back and start it somewhere else. Especially since we're in WCW now. I'll watch if you have like a certain match or something like that. Like I said, I take tips, and on the tips you just put a link to what video you want me to watch, and I'll check it out.
Defend that championship against Joe Coffey.
Hey, it's Ava the Rain Johnson.
Triple threat match.
Wait, what did she say?
Oh, Booker, that is huge news heading into Battleground, but how about this for huge news? Social media sensation and one of Billboard's breakout
It's
artists
S Red.
2023, Sexy Red will be here on NXT. Her
What she
latest
said a match
album,
is gonna be?
Sexy We Trust, will be released this Friday. And
Hang on, go back. It's S Red.
sometimes in life,
I gotta hear her explanation of what's
it
going on.
helps to look back, to learn from the
Yeah, the mall.
and trailblazers.
Yep, that's what we just saw.
To gain inspiration from those who came before us.
It was awesome.
To show us what it means to act with empathy and to show that love has no labels.
Join WWE and Love Has No Labels throughout the year,
Yo.
celebrating people from all communities and heritages.
Listen.
Because when love has
Why is
no
she coming in?
labels,
She's
that's
been
what we
a
can all fight for.
they've been kind of like precursing that. This is not the first time that she's been talked about. She's been into the trick story and all
So
that.
what's the decision on this triple threat match? Who am I facing at Battleground?
Look, I've watched this tape many, many times, and it is clear that Wes and Joe both pin Briggs. So at Battleground, you are going to defend that championship against Joe Coffey and Wes Lee in a triple threat match.
Okay, so that's what she said. Just what I thought. Miss Parker. Miss Parker.
well, no doubt, Miss Parker is all business here tonight.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yes,
Let's go.
indeed.
Oh, yeah, man.
I touted Jada Parker as being one that's going to move
Dude,
up
Drewski,
here
it's
very,
because
very,
it's
very quickly.
like
See if that come to fruition.
it's so prevalent in wrestling. I don't get it either, but I actually do get it, but I don't want to talk about it too much.
Not expect the unexpected. Whoa, and Parker
You know how
coming
people
out
get.
swinging. And again, you gotta go back to just last week.
Let's see who you guys think is winning this. Who's going to move on to the North American Women's Championship match at Battleground? Is it Brindley?
All the referees G's had to come out here.
Where's Roll Ruka, man?
These two were throwing hands, and that was a sign
Or
of
Jada.
we've never seen.
Yes, and tonight is about stepping up for an opportunity of a lifetime, and Reese is looking pretty damn good right now, Vic.
Okay, go. Ready, set, go.
But about having the
Predictions
confidence
are
to
in.
win, and that is the type of confidence she's trying to show.
She's open for business. Business is booming.
So that they can start believing in themselves the way that she does.
I'm in the business of giving you the business. I'm open for business. Business is booming.
You're right.
Oh, man, I love that so much.
Well, the winner of this matchup will head to Battleground. The field will be 6 women. It'll be a ladder match. That field filling up.
I think they do need to start accentuating that sort of thing a little bit more. But
tonight, they are already in. One woman will make history. Sunday.
there's a lazy factor, and then there's also there's another factor to it as well.
Miss Parker to the midsection, turning things around, and you love Miss Parker. You like Miss Parker. You said it time and time again. You've already said it tonight, but I want to ask you,
Miss Parker, Miss Parker.
what sticks out the most about Jada?
Looking to expand your business? I forgot about that part. I forgot about that part. You're looking to expand your business?
Check this out right here. I've seen this right here before. Watch this. This is going to be beautiful. Brilliant's perch. She's in perfect.
Master Shake is maybe the best cartoon character to me. When it comes to just what cartoon characters made me laugh the most per joke, I think it's Master Shake. It has to be. Uh-oh, Jimmy John's. They're like, dang it. Tried to take out his internet. That was not very fruitful. Let's get him. Targeted attack. Reba McEntire should show up for Drew McIntyre. What, sing Broken Dreams? I dream broken dreams. Tried, man. Gotta get my Ermac in top shape. Oh my goodness. You better look out.
I mean, Reese seems like right now she's on.
You better look out. What's his name? Wonkus? Wonkus is gonna get you for copyright infringement or something.
Parker Reese both tied with scores of 91, good for third in the women's combine, which helped them.
Wouldn't be the first time Drew's sung in a ring.
Well, there you see Tristan Malik, but I would love to know what.
Yeah, but that's a societal thing. Rewind. They're slowly diffusing people's want to be a hard worker. They're trying to, at least. It doesn't work on everybody, but it's a coordinated assault on just society as a whole. The systematic destruction of our moral values and our work ethic and stuff like that. It's because they want to disarm us. If we don't want to fight, we won't fight. You know? If we don't want to rise up, we won't rise up. They're just trying to create a docile society they can use for anything they want.
One more time, shoulders down. Both these women trying to qualify for that matchup at Battleground.
And they're winning.
And again, this is such a big matchup for both these women, Booker. As Book, there's Reese starting to get going in this matchup again. She's building momentum by believing in herself, which is what her matches have been since day one.
This is all heart right here, Vic. This is all heart by this young lady, and she's doing a hell of a job going for it. Beautiful.
Off the clothesline to qualify, and Parker again able to kick out at 2. See the wheels starting to roll right now in Reese's mind. What does she have to do to put
That sounds right. Like the people in Wall-E, exactly. Wall-E was like a documentary of our future, kind of. Have you ever heard her song Fancy? I think I have, yeah. I got introduced to how good Reba is, actually. I always heard about her, but I never knew that she was actually so talented and stuff. Got you. Parker wins.
I think she was distracted.
Here is your winner,
That'd be great if CM Punk could get her. Oh my goodness.
You agree with me on that?
Miss Parker. Miss Parker.
Argue the fact because Reese was rolling.
Dang, everybody on Twitch thought this would happen. Almost everybody.
You started to maybe see that doubt creeping in, and then that patented hip check from Parker as Jada representing OTM, trying to get out the mud and to Las Vegas, joins the field with Sol Ruca.
Do the dance.
And Fallon Henley, June 9th at Battleground.
Hope they give her an opportunity to be more than like surface level with this character. Because I see what you're saying, Drewski, but I think that you got to get your foot in the door a little bit before you start to differentiate yourself from other people. So I hope that eventually they'll
with this attitude, you definitely can.
they'll show more facets to this Jada Parker lady.
Really?
Yeah, I like her potential too. She's got size, she's got attitude, she's got a good look.
On Thea for breaking JC's notes.
I hope that we can see more out of her. Like more nuance, more facets to her personality and her backstory or whatever. I was right. It's her. It's Wendy Chu. Look at you. I knew it. Yes.
Exclusively
it's Wendy
on
Chu.
WWE, like you've never
Look at
seen
you.
before. 3-minute time limits.
This is a game changer.
Boo. Drew, how can you not like Wendy Chu? It rhymes with you. Rewind, have you ever been to a live wrestling event? You ever been to like WrestleMania or
Those who are still with us. Yes.
any of that Slamboree? Great American Bash?
What's this?
It was funny how I was like, I bet you that's Wendy Chu. It sounds like her snoring. And then somebody was like, how do you know what Wendy Chu sounds like when she's asleep? And I was like, hang on. I swear I'm not a stalker.
The future is threatened by enemies often unpredictable.
Tell her to go back to sleep.
Battles to win for America's future.
I'm gonna put this Baja Blast in the refrigerator. I'll be right back.
With Cascade Platinum Plus, I have upped my dish game.
Oh, and see, in that dishwasher.
Watch me.
Platinum Plus gives you the highest standard of clean, even in your machine.
Clean enough for you?
Yeah. Scrape, load, done. Cascade Platinum Plus.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can it keep me warm when I'm cold?
Wait, no, I'm always hot.
Sleep Number does that. Now save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed, plus free home delivery when you add any base. Shop now at sleepnumber.com.
If I was back at the beginning, I would choose SNHU all over again. All it takes is one simple step, and one day it can change your life.
Start your future today at snhu.edu.
Get 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that chocolate chippy, dippy, drippy, Papa wingin'. Pair of pizza with your favorite sides for $6.99 each. Papa John's.
Unlike those other messy whole body deodorants, Native Whole Body Deo dries on contact, doesn't leave white residue on clothes, and fights odor for 72 hours. For your pits, privates, chest, thighs, and feet. How do they do it? Get Native.
Guys, got hair loss? I know what you're thinking. Should I shave my head? Comb it over? Wear a hat?
Yeah, when you were a kid, you went to pay-per-views. Oh. Was it the Army watching Portland wrestling? That's crazy, dude. That's where I was at. What a coincidence.
Check them out because they're giving away an
I was never in the Armory, but I was at the old, the Rose Garden. Even the arena across from the Rose Garden. What was that called? The Coliseum or the... I forgot what it was called. There was another, another arena across from the Rose Garden. And it was older, and that's where I first met Bill Walton and a couple other really cool old basketball players. If you look like a zillion bucks at that silver and pink braid, stupid shoe had his stupid logos. Dang, Drewski feels strongly. Wendy's pretty sound. Yeah, Wendy's good, man. I think she's a good wrestler.
Back to heaven.
Dang, that feud has been 2 years since then? Wow.
Once again, WWE is on fire right now. And next year,
Dynamite Kid. He was 280 pounds? What the heck?
Vegas.
Oh, I gotta mute that. I can't forgive or forget. I hope you don't, because they might end up fighting again. It'll probably make that feud even better when they end up clashing on the main roster. I think Wendy will make it.
One has to offer with an official WWE Priority Pass from On Location. Place your deposit today to secure premium seating, pre-show hospitality, interactions with your
She will rue the day.
superstars, and so much more. Head to
Super villain.
onlocationexp.com/WWE.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to live in Portland.
This NXT Women's Championship.
What was it called? It was the Rose Garden, and then there was an arena like right. You could literally walk between them.
It's me and my title against the world, and that's fine. Because as good as these girls are,
It was right next to it.
I'm simply better. And everyone can say what they want about
It's
me.
Roxanne.
The locker room.
Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light.
The WWE universe that loves to post their useless opinions about me. If they only knew. It all just lands at my feet. Because all I care about is my NXT Women's Championship. So you better get used to this sight. Because when I look in the mirror, I don't see a villain. I don't see a hero. All I see is the prodigy. Your two-time NXT Women's
Nice edit,
Champion.
man. They edited this package very well.
Yeah. Yep, so I already talked to Nick, I talked to Adam, everyone's on board, everything is all signed, all good to go.
Yeah, there's the Moda Center, there's the Rose Garden, and then there's there was another
Yeah, at Battleground.
like another arena right next to it.
Great.
It was old. You could smell the like NBA finals and stuff in it, or not finals, but you could smell the playoffs when you walked in. You could literally smell like the years and years of just sweaty basketball players. But it wasn't a bad smell. It was like a historic smell.
The star of all television. Japan. England.
Yep, Legato knows. It goes, Roxanne, you don't shuffle, Roxanne, Rojo, ye do. I don't know what any of that is. 3 to 6 months from now. If she stays healthy, I hope so, man. It's Lexis King.
Well. The King has been on a bit of a hot streak lately. I mean, can you argue with that? And we all know that whoever walks through that curtain tonight is going to join a long list of gentlemen who have fallen to the King.
The black and red outfit on Lexis King night.
I mean, let's face it. In 2024, I am virtually undefeated.
Who's this? Robert Stone. Why does this song sound like a cowboy song?
Give him a shot.
Well, he was issued a challenge.
Robert Stone, you chose this? Who'd he get? Dante Chen.
And look who he found!
Wow, Dante Chen is his new protege or new person he's representing. He came out in a Sub-Zero mask. It's Dante Chen.
Stone's fired up. The NXT universe is
I don't have Dante Chen. I have Dante Martin.
of NXT level up. This is a big opportunity. This is a
I got Dante Martin.
for Dante.
And Lexis King finna make short work out of the Chin Man. This is gonna be quick. Trust
He
me,
would look
dog.
better if he stole Kenny Anderson's jacket. Ken Anderson? Who's Ken Anderson? He's getting hype. Oh, he's gonna hit him with the claw. Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Yeah, there you go.
What's your first thoughts on Dante Chen?
It's the Chin Man is about to get the hell
Dante
beat
Chen.
out of by a television star. You know what? The thing is, he's going to be a made man tonight.
Are you saying the Chin Man or the Chin Man?
The Chin Man, the Chin Man, the Chin Man, the Chin Man. The same
Ken
thing.
Anderson, no, I don't know.
It's Chen, it's not Chin, it's Dante
Sorry.
Chen. The first Singaporean-born superstar in WWE is Lexus
Mr. Anderson? That's who it is? Oh, well, yeah, I know about him, but I don't know this name Ken.
On how he would treat Mr. Stone and Chen. I just don't get what makes King
Doesn't sound familiar. Mr. Anderson, I know.
Ever since this man
That's
Lexus
Neo.
King showed up the internet has
It's
grown
Neo from the Matrix.
on a weekly basis.
Carl Anderson. Okay, there you go. I was like, I don't know about any jacket that guy wears.
He's looking real good here early in this matchup.
I can't believe what Mr. Stone was able to do to get
He'd look cooler in Neo's jacket, that's for sure.
Take your time, King. Take your time. You're a TV star. You're the star of all television.
Mr. Anderson, welcome back. We missed you.
Beautiful drop kick.
Dante Chen's not winning this, dude.
Into the cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out.
Oh, he kicked out.
King, this dude
You're getting close to seeing his dad on Classic Historical Battles. We've already seen his dad on Classic Historical Battles, WB. You've seen his dad, well, maybe you're talking about his WCW career, because we've seen him show up in WWF. Agent Smith's coming to Multiverse? Nice. They're bringing the WB connections.
Right now he's making quick work of the Chin Man. Chin is going to have to do something.
Mr. Kennedy. Oh, okay. That's how I'm getting all crossed up.
With the television star.
Well, we talk about history being made at Battleground, the crowning of the first
Dang,
ever
slap your
NXT
chest.
Women's North American champion. Said moments ago about Dante Chen. He's a history maker too. That's why this moment is so big.
He
so
won the
special.
first match
That
on
Rob
Nitro.
Stone has
Aha.
Because the first Singaporean-born superstar in WWE history is in the ring against your so-called
Aha.
television star.
It's all starting to make sense. It's all coming together, guys. The multiverse of wrestling is starting to reveal itself. Thank you guys for being here, by the way, and thank you to everybody who's left a thumbs up on the YouTube thus far. Let's see how many thumbs up we're at.
Worth his weight in gold. And this man right here, Lexus King, is thinking about that one thing, the goal.
I said end the poll. It's not ending the poll. How many thumbs are we at? It's trying to hit 20, guys. Oh, we're not even close. Uh-oh. You guys could help me out by leaving a thumbs up on the YouTube stream. I would appreciate it. If you guys like the stream, I mean, don't like it if you don't like it, but if you do, please do. Jason is coming too. Wow. Aha. I see WB.
Big splash. Big inverted atomic drop.
That's the Manhattan drop. You know how I remember what's a Manhattan drop and what's an atomic drop? I'm like the Joker. You want to hear how I got these scars?
We got to remember too for Dante Chen, he battled Lexus King in
Slam him.
his debut. Maybe there's a little payback on his mind. Into the cover and a kick out by King. Oh, this place was about to explode.
Dante Chen is doing a hell of a
Yeah, no spoilers, please. Don't tell me anything about the future of like who wins or when people leave or any of that stuff, guys. I just want to see it.
King was able to fight through.
You almost got me to say it. It's been a little while since I said his name. I almost did it. You're not getting me. You almost did though. You almost got me. It's been a little while since I said his name. I almost read it letter for letter. Yeah, thanks for being here. I know you say you don't like NXT, so it's nice you're even here.
sucker the TV star like that.
That's what I always hope for. I hope people will just come through and hang out, even if you're not completely invested in what the main thing on the screen is supposed to be. Maybe just to be here to have some fun. Lexis King gets beat. Dante Chen wins. Wow. That would have paid out pretty well if I would have done a prediction on that, I think. But wow, Dante Chen.
You got nothing to talk about because Dante Chen just made the king a jester here tonight on NXT.
Yeah, they released a few people recently.
Listen, you beat Natty in Underground. I beat Karmen one-on-one. We should be pretty dominant in there tonight.
Shayna, together we're unstoppable. Natty and Karmen only have...
They're wearing their Lego men outfits.
But
Lego women.
let's keep the dancing back here tonight, okay?
Oh.
Out there, we're cage fighters. It's all business in there.
Oh, I'm all business, mama, once that bell rings. Pero I'm a Latina. I like to have fun, too.
Well, certainly
Shayna's
no
like, I'm gonna hit you so
champion
hard if you do a dance.
he doesn't look to be in a good
Matthew,
mood.
what's up, man?
We're gonna hear from our NXT champion, Trick Williams.
Trick Willie's in the house.
This is race number 1.
Trick Willy Wonka.
We're gonna get harder.
USA's Ultimate Survival Competition show has just begun. A painful
And we have no food.
Yoki, he almost said it completely the way I say it. Almost. The Manhattan drop hits you in the man. The atomic drop hits you in the A.
episode of Race to Survive New Zealand, Monday at 11 on USA.
Blazing fast Cricket 5G makes everything better. What else can we power using
Legato, the chat champion. I see you, man. Look at this. Look at Batman. Batman with a gun. Told us his whole life story and then made us feel for his brain surgery and then let him go. I know what, but I kind of feel like they do certain things strategically recently. I know it kind of sounds like I'm making excuses for them, but I really am thinking that there's certain people that they kind of catch and release on purpose. Like how the government seeds rivers and ponds and stuff with farmed fish, just so people have something to fish for. I think that WWE kind of does that too. Some of their releases are just very strange, especially after the investment and all that. I feel like they just... What is this Rock commercial? What the heck? The Rock he was dressed as a lady. They did it to The Rock, guys. Even The Rock had to go through the initiation again. They're like, we're gonna revive your career, but you're gonna have to do the ritual. He said, okay, I don't care. What can I say except you're welcome?
With Bounce Pay, you can cuddle and brush that hair off.
Dress you up like a girl.
You know, I spend a lot of time
Eventually, you're gonna have to do it, or else you're just getting ostracized.
What people don't know
You're gonna get the ritual. You gonna get it. Yep, the ritual. You know what it is, man.
Soil from Miracle Grow. Everybody should have it. It worked great for us. This is as good as gold in any garden.
Max Caster got it out of the way like before he became really famous, though. So that was kind of good on him. He knew they were gonna hit him with it, so he's like, just do it now.
A heart attack?
Just do it now. I'll be Bobby Lashley's sister. Just get it out of the way, and then maybe I'll get far enough away from it that people forget.
Only a few minutes, Select Quote found John a $500,000
Yeah.
policy for only $29 a month, and his wife.
You see it every day, man. There's people, there are things in this world that are just outside of, unless you're in it, you're not in it, and that's it. Hope he got paid really good for that commercial. He probably doesn't care. It was probably, like I said, it was probably just part of like his reinitiation into Hollywood, because his last couple of outings have been very low performing and stuff. So they're probably like, I don't know, man. We're gonna give you another chance, but You're gonna have to do some craziness. I think everyone experiences that, yeah. For real.
Tickets for Friday Night SmackDown and Clash at the Castle at OVO Hydro in Glasgow, Scotland on Friday, June 14th.
The OVO Hydro.
15th are on sale now via Ticketmaster.co.uk.
It's my legacy. My legacy. There we go. It's time to whoop it. It's funny because I just listened to Terrence Howard on the Joe Rogan podcast, and it's just crazy that that's the same guy that was whooping that trick. Let's go. Drewski says gritty. What? What? Whoa, that trick. If Tonycom watches your streams, you should keep saying release Ricky Starks. Dang, that's a good point.
But I gotta get serious. Let's get straight to business. 2 weeks ago, Norm Dar cussed me out here for a super.
Fell asleep to the Terrence Howard interview. That dude is.
Drops me from behind.
He's the real life Iron Man, dude. It's crazy that he was just Iron Man's little sidekick in the movie, but he's the real life Iron Man. Dude's smarter than Tony Stark.
Now we all know that if anyone knows how that feels,
Literally real life Tony Stark.
And I wouldn't wish that on nobody.
Just without the weapons contracts.
One time and make it crystal clear so everyone understands what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, dude. I don't watch clips of it. I would recommend not watching clips of it, guys. If you're gonna watch it, watch the full thing, because all people are gonna do is take stuff out of context. I watched a clip of it, and it made it look so much different. They actually clipped together him saying stuff about like monkeys have a lot of sex, so you know what's the difference and stuff like that. They legitimately did the thing where they just clip you and make you look stupid. Don't watch clips of it. Just watch the whole thing. Trust me, guys. Because there's context to why he's saying certain things, and you won't get it if you find somebody who wants to make him look stupid. They'll find a way to do it. Just watch the whole thing, and you'll find out. It's long though. It's like 3 hours, but it's worth it. Yeah, people just clip stuff. They'll make you sound as stupid as they want to make you sound. Somebody could clip Einstein and make him sound like a dumb dude if they wanted to, you know? Because it's just if they find you saying one dumb thing and they just find like the sentence where you said it, you get got. Trust me on that, man. And it happened to me because the whole reason I went and watched the whole thing is because I was like, dude, there's no way he was talking about we're monkeys and stuff. Yeah, Bible verses and all that. You can bend stuff to your will. Sorry guys, but like this stream, I think there's more to life than like certain aspects of it, and I want to help people out. I don't want the stream to just be, oh, come there and watch wrestling and stuff. I want to help people, you know? I want this world to be a better place because of me, not just be some sort of entertainer.
I suggest you shut your mouth before I come out there and I'll smack them tap dance loafers right off your ass.
Gallus is here. You're shaking this man's ribs. Zack Snyder won similar reasons. Yeah. You gotta get to the bottom of this stuff sometimes because people have agendas, man.
You're probably wondering why.
So glad someone southern of my country, Malaysia, is making back to NXT proper. Dante Chen, nice. FaZe, welcome.
Title. Why am I out here talking to the NXT champ?
There's a couple sayings like that, Drewski.
Well, son,
more Gallus, baby.
About to find out why.
Look out behind you.
Booker, Wolfgang, Mark Coffey. Gallus like a pack of hyenas attacking.
I wonder how much of the average NXT superstar's paycheck goes to Jordan's. Yo, Javon's saving him. Oh God, here comes the saying. Look, he's wearing Jordans too. Young OG. 30 jobs is amazing.
concerning himself with business that don't concern him.
Kind of love this with Gallus. Yeah, me too. It's interesting, at least. Oh God! Elevated, assisted suplex that just cracked Javon Evans in half. If his name didn't have an apostrophe before that, it does now. They split him in half, dude. Broke him in half. Boom. Go after the champ, baby. There you go. They put down Trick, dude. It's that time again. It's that time again. Dude, May has been the time to just beat down black champions all day. They wanted Dave Chappelle to wear it. Yeah, he's the first person to really expose it. Remember, they vilified him and they made him look like a crazy person for years. That's what they do to you, man. If you step out of line, they'll just straight up mercilessly attack your character and make you look like a weirdo. All he did was tell the truth, and they made us all. They tried to make us all feel like it was just some sort of. He went crazy one day. It's like, did he really though? Or did he just start telling the truth about you? And they don't want that. Need to discredit you as soon as possible if you start speaking out.
For the first time ever, NXT comes to UFC's Apex Arena.
It's the same thing with modern science. It's not just politics or religion. It's scientific even. That's what always happens when people are like, "Yo, are you sure society is as old as you say it is?" Because I found this buried place, Göbekli Tepe. Found this buried place. It's been buried for 12,000 years, and they buried it on purpose, so it's older than that. So if society's only been around for as long as you say it is, why is there this other society that was around longer than that? Oh, well, you're out of here. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Get him out of here. They just try to like take you out if you and they know that some people will catch on if they take you out the conventional way. So they try to take you out like the political way now. They'll still take you out the conventional way if they can, though.
That's a preview of the next 10 years. Disney and Pixar's Inside Out 2, only in theaters.
You must be Isaac. Come on in. Here's my pride and joy.
They'll do it. And even if it doesn't completely make sense, they might still do it.
Progressive, so you get round-the-clock protection.
So is Gabby coming down?
Oh, she said she'll meet you at the prom.
Oh, and see, you can't put that right in the dishwasher.
Watch me.
It's Karmen.
Platinum Plus, I have upped my dish game. I just scrape, load, and I'm done.
In that dishwasher.
In that dishwasher.
She's got a great look, man. She looks like a comic book character.
Get the highest standard of clean, even in your machine.
Clean enough for you?
Yeah.
Scrape, load, done. Cascade.
And Natalya's been looking better and better and better every day for some reason. I don't know what it is, but she changed something. She was looking like I don't know, like a science experiment or something to me. Like she just told her doctor, whatever, if you want to just experiment, it's fine. Just do whatever. He's like, do you have any goals about how you want to look? She's like, nah, just do whatever. But now, looks like a comic book character. Karmen Petrovic. It's just like she could be Elektra. That's kind of why I get her mixed up, I think. I always want to call her Karmen Electra, but she kind of looks like the Elektra character from the comic books. Yeah, sword lady. What are you doing? Grab your sword. She's so fire, but yeah, she's I know exactly what you mean, Drewski. Like there's this I'm sure a lot of people are hype about that, but
as unique as you.
yeah.
Tahine makes what's bueno more bueno. Tahine it.
You made 51 a family, Chief, and this firehouse a home.
I need to see if Disney Plus carries the director's cut of Daredevil 2003. Dude, the director's cut is the best movie. It's so good. My friend is the one who woke me up to it. He's like, do you like Daredevil? I'm like, yeah, but that's all right. I mean, it's a cool movie. He's like, you got to see the director's cut. I'm like, what? Why does that matter? It matters. Director's cut is like the best superhero movie before they started really doing it right, you know? Well, and then it's just worth a watch. Used to have it on DVD. Nice. I'm telling you guys, director's cut of Daredevil is worthy as heck. It's such a better movie. It's like the difference between like a chef who actually knows how to cook with ingredients and a chef who's just trying to like give you what you ordered.
Personally, congratulate you. You did amazing tonight. Well deserved.
Ava, thank you. But more importantly, thank you for the opportunity tonight.
I mean, look, I wish I could take credit, but honestly, that was all Mr. Stone. He convinced me that this was your time.
Well then, Mr. Stone, thank you. Super proud of you, Dante.
Who's gonna get jumped now?
Enjoy that win. Hey, look, I know you're always looking for fresh young talent. He was it.
Absolutely. Congratulations, because you made a star tonight. Well done.
I don't know if it's all that.
She's nominated for 5 BET Awards and drops her latest album in Sexy We Trust this Friday. But next week, Sexy Red is coming to NXT.
I'm gonna have to mute that. You see what they do, man? I see what they do. I know you see what they do, man. We used to get like...
She defend the gold against next. Well, next Tuesday, the wait is over when Roxanne Perez's Battleground opponent will be revealed live on NXT.
That's what they're doing, though, man. Drewski, you're lucky that you're a young person who actually sees this stuff. Because trust me, dude, it's working. They're actually polluting the whole entire pool of up and coming capable people. It's working, dude. Oh dang, tag match next week versus Gallus. Trick Williams versus Javon Evans. I think he just got a new apostrophe in his name off of that suplex. Was Javon Evans the guy that Panda's been talking about? Panda's talking about Tavian Heights.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
Team up, Lola Vice.
It's the main event? It is. This is the minivan. Shayna Basler's been everywhere recently. She's been wrestling outside of WWE even. The Shayna Basler World Tour. We have family-friendly Cody Rhodes as champ and present that.
And their opponents, the team
You know why. You know why, dude. Look at how Cody Rhodes is presented and look at how she's presented. And look at who they are. You answered your own question. Look at who they are and you'll see. Look at their I hate to say it, but just look at their skin color, man. Let's go bad girls, good girls.
You had him on upside down, didn't you?
She put him on me upside down, but I wasn't going to say anything. That's your own fault for calling that out. Blowing up everything going on over here. You just ruined a great moment. Thanks, Book.
Great moment for who?
For me. And Natalya. We're friends, you know that. I do have friends.
Nobody.
Here we go. Predictions are open, guys. Get your prediction in now. If you'd like for them to count. Oh, yeah, man. Dudley and Zugu pulling up in the minivan. Wait, where's Dudley? Oh, my goodness. Dudley's asleep. Dudley ate my tacos. I know he did. Javon was also on Level Up last month. Oh, maybe Panda was talked about him, but I know that if you're talked about the one she talked about more, I heard more about Tavian Heights than Javon Evans. So maybe it's the same guy. Yeah, Shayna's all over the place, man. She even wrestled a GCW event. It's like, whoa. Booker T is jealous. Oh, yeah, man. Sky Blue should create a wrestling clothing brand for women. And just start having every girl shop there because they're all trying to do it at this point. Just give it to just give the brand to every girl. Have sky blue wrestling attire and just have every girl who wants to get a little bit more TV time or get noticed a little bit more. Just have them all wear it because they're all trying it now, even if they don't have much to present. Just do it. The Cholula Green wrestling wrestling brand. I like it. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, Booker T will invest. Booker T will be the first investor. And Jerry the King will even invest, even though he's not on commentary. He'll still do it. He's probably at home watching. You guys know what I mean. If she could retire, I wouldn't have to watch her wrestle anymore. That'd be great. Right back in. Oh, double clotheslines in stereo. Don't miss a second of this matchup. Who's walking out with the victory on NXT? I love Carmen's gear, man. It's like she thinks she's a video game character and she's not afraid to wear it, man. To wear the cool looking outfits and just be a video game character. It's golden hour. I love that, man. One of the things I feel is the cheat code in life is to like figure out exactly who you are and like the way you're presenting yourself. It needs to line up. I feel like a lot of people don't like realize who they are and the way they present themselves. I think people got to do that. Uh-oh, internet's messing up again. At least I can't pretend that it's the government getting involved right now. Because they were messing me up earlier and I wasn't talking about none of this stuff. Did Natalya give Vic Joseph her glasses? I don't know. I don't remember that. Did she? You tell me, man. You sound like you know more about this alleged exchange than I do. Come on, interwebs. Chill out. Yeah, dude, they gotta do better by Shayna.
It worked, guys.
Downy Rinse and Refresh.
No application.
She's so believable.
May 31st at University of Maryland Global Campus, offering online and hybrid courses and lifetime.
If I were running a wrestling company right now, I'd have and I had access to all the WWE superstars. I feel like Shayna would be my champion right now. And I feel like I'd be building baby faces off of just the way that she treats people and like destroys them in the ring. I'd be building people off of her. I think that's one of the main things that's troublesome about the women's division in WWE is that they're not really building any heels besides maybe Liv Morgan. And is she believable as like a credible threat? Not really, you know. Like Shayna could be that. If they would go in on her like they go in on Liv, we'd be in business right now. But we have this like little Barbie who's like, I'm gonna be so hardcore. It's like, wait a minute, you already have somebody who like is legitimately hardcore. And she's probably better on the mic than Liv a little bit. I don't know. Maybe she could be by now if they would have gave her those opportunities. Dude, I would absolutely be building babyfaces off of Shayna's dominance and just viciousness and cracking and snapping fools. And I would have started it all with Ronda Rousey. I would have started it with Ronda. Ronda's so unlikable, dude. I would have started it right there. I would have got the crowd very into Shaina Basler with the Ronda Rousey stuff, and just had her explode with a vicious turn on Ronda when Ronda was getting like just destroyed by everybody, because nobody really liked Ronda for a second there, you know? They tried it, but then they just dropped the ball afterwards. I would have done that. I would have had Ronda be the springboard to have Shayna become world champion, and then just have her start exhibiting all those same traits and just start smashing people and stuff. Maybe even have her man, I don't want to say that, but I'd maybe even have her smash some dudes too. I'd maybe even have her do like what they did with Rhea, where she tossed around Tozawa. I'd have her toss around some people even bigger than Tozawa a little bit, just to make it even more unfair, and then just the depths that she would go to get the win, and make it so she starts actually cheating to win, even though everybody could see that she's good enough to win on her own, and just do the dang thing. Yeah, F Ronda Rousey, exactly. But you could have like F Ronda Rousey in the best way. You could have made somebody out of it, you know? Because right now it's F Ronda Rousey, but she's still getting the last word on it. Could have made it so the last word was just F Ronda Rousey completely. They got matching gear? Yeah, their gear looks very similar. Yeah, exactly. Shayna was more credible than Ronda Rousey because she actually could do this, you know? She wasn't just somebody who did other things and then came in. She did other things, came in, and then got good at this too. Shayna sounds like Naruto, yeah. Absolutely. She could have been maybe the first Paul Heyman girl, you know? If they really wanted to... If they didn't think that she was going to be able to hold the mic quite right, she could have been the first Paul Heyman girl. Imagine how much that would level her up. Has there been a Paul Heyman girl? I don't think there has been.
Big shots. Big shots by Natalya.
Natalya has heard it from all around the world.
Trying to make up some ground right now.
She is unlike any superstar that has ever signed, entered, or competed in the WWE.
Natalya with a very lazy suplexer. I like Ronda Rousey because she's is Aquarius flowing with me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean you could like her for other reasons, but I'm just talking about like her presentation and the way that she held herself here. I'm not talking about her as a person or anything. She's probably a fine person. I don't know anything about her outside of what's been presented here, so that's what I'm talking about. I hope people never take it that way. Like if I'm saying a character on these shows needs work, I'm not talking about them personally. I don't know them personally. There's been very few people who have hit this screen who like I know personally and I have talked to in a private setting and gotten to know. Like there's very, very few people that I can talk about like that, so I don't. I'm never talking about these people like that.
Natalya's a ring general out there right now. She's calling the shots.
Oh!
And from behind,
wow!
With the knee, inside cradle. Natalya's shoulders down, able
no.
to kick out. That could be the deciding factor in this.
Natalya's looking for the sharpshooter. No. Elbow. Oh, spinning back fist just.
Whoa!
Where was there Ariana Grace? No. I didn't see it. But Panda, guess what? There was something else. There was something else. There was somebody who did the opposite of what you just said you did. Oh my goodness, Lola Vice.
Just ran into that shot, which added a lot of extra momentum. Oh, yes,
she's doing the dance. Oh, yes, man. Yep, Wendy too, you're right. You got it, Panda. You got the clue. You got the clue about you.
Bad position.
Yep.
Bad position, Vic.
They finally stopped the snoring and they showed her wake up and she walked out.
Nowhere for Lola to go. Vice is gonna have to tap. Lola, there's Baszler. Baszler from behind.
Big shot.
Boo! Yeah, and Drewski freaked out about it too. Oh my God. Shayna caught Karmen like nothing. Like she weighed 0 pounds.
Taking this matchup over by herself until just moments ago.
Petrovic learned from that first time being locked in.
Do you hear Petrovic? She screamed Natalya. Petrovic realizes
She lost one fight and freaked out. Take year off, come back, lost, quit. Went to WWE. Yeah.
Put your foot on the gas.
Yeah, I know. Ronda is suspect to me, but like I said, I don't know her personally, but I can tell you I don't want to see her stuff that much. Petrovic wins. Good girls win. Oh, I almost thought she had a... This here what you call domination. I almost thought she had that theme for a second. Good girls win. 100% of Twitch thought this would happen. You got it. Where did Karmen learn that from? Probably from Natalya. Yeah, Ronda's on a victim tour. Every time I hear about her, she's talking some trash about somebody. But then again, that might just be the way that things are working right now. You do hear more about negative stuff than positive stuff when it comes to a lot of people. So maybe she is saying some nice stuff, but I'm just not getting it. Oh my goodness. Lola Vice just kicked Shayna in the head. And she's dancing on her. Why is she dancing on her? Yeah, guys, please, no spoilers from now on. I saw you put that in the chat before it even happened. Let's not do that. No spoilers, guys. We don't do that here. You can go to some other wrestling channel if you want to spoil stuff. We don't do that here. Oh, choke her out. You want to dance around? You want to shake your booty? You can't shake your booty when you're passed out. Well, I guess you kind of can. I've seen people shake around when they're passed out. I've seen some people get knocked the F out and they start shaking like crazy. So technically, this might not solve the problem. Look at this. Ref's out here to tear it apart.
Okay. Look, it's clear that both of you are looking for a fight. And to be honest, I kind of want to see it too.
Yep.
So you want this?
Look at these boots.
Say less. You can do this at Battleground.
Battleground, Lola versus Shayna. Give me the mic. Do this right now.
NXT Underground.
Oh! They're going to do Underground. Lola better not win this, dude. Shayna is world champion material when it comes to her skills in this ring and her believability. They better not have Lola win this and start dancing, dude. If she starts dancing, and if she wins this and starts dancing, I'm going to be a little upset. You're outside your league, man. She'll snap you and crack you. Dang. Nah. So the bill for this feud is one match. Yep. But it wasn't just one match. They did tease this for a few weeks because she always had a problem with the dancing and shaking her butt and stuff. And tonight she told her, don't do that out here tonight. She's like, dude, we're a real MMA team. We're not messing around out here. And she's like, oh, but I'm a Latina. I gotta have fun. And so they not only built it for a couple weeks, but tonight she literally told her, don't do that. And she broke the rules. She broke the rules of somebody who actually was her tag team partner and already had troubles with it. So it's not super sudden. It was there before this. This is not Where's My Hot Dog. We saw Where's My Hot Dog tonight. If you guys don't know what "Where's my hot dog" means, it's my term, my short way of telling you that it's a very badly built thing that happened the day of. Where's my hot dog booking is where everyone's having a party backstage. It's a picnic, and you get to see it. Okay, you're seeing everybody backstage, and then one guy, he's telling you, "Oh man, I can't wait to have this hot dog," and then he looks over and he's like, "Wait a minute, where's my hot dog?" And then the camera zooms out and there's a guy next to him and he's got ketchup running down his face and his mouth is full. He's like, and then the guy goes, the guy who's looking for his hot dog looks at the guy with his mouth full of hot dog with ketchup running down his face, and he goes, "I'll see you in the ring tonight." And then that's the booking. Like, that's literally it. That's "Where's my hot dog" booking. It's where they legitimately set up a match. They think that that's storytelling. That's not. That's whack as heck. That's the epitome of "you got to be kidding me." That's "Where's my hot dog" booking. We saw that tonight. We saw that with the tag team championship match as well, which makes it even worse because you didn't just do "Where's my hot dog" booking. You actually put a title on it. So we're going to talk about that in just a second. But this had build to it. It was very subtle, and if you weren't listening at the right time, then you'd probably miss it. It wasn't the best build, but it wasn't that bad. We saw worse tonight. We're going to talk about that. Let's have a little chat, a little review of NXT. Wait a minute. You said I could have cost her. Is she in the North American? Is Lola in the North American women's title match? Is she in that? I don't know about this. Is she in that? You dance, we gotta fight. No, she told her to take it serious. She's like, I don't want to see you dancing out there. Let's get the job done. And Lola was dancing all up in their faces and shaking her butt all over the place. And so it made Shayna mad, and it let Lola know that they didn't have the same type of focus. Like they don't get along quite right. And then Lola's the one who turned on her. You know, Shayna was cool with her. She's like, all right, I guess we lost. And then Lola's the one who kicked her in the head. So I guess it just got under her skin enough that she was like, we're not the same. Is Lola in the North American thing? There's hot dog booking because there's too much wrestling. I think it's laziness. I think it's laziness because imagine if you had the ability to book a wrestling show. If you got to choose what was going to happen for this whole month in wrestling. Let's say you were the booker for all of WWE. Okay, you have a list of people, and you already have like the pre-existing feuds, but you can make new things happen. But you have to let everything transpire at the pay-per-view. Okay, if you were able to do that as even an amateur booker, you'd probably come up with some fun stuff, right? I think just the grind gets to people. I don't think there's too much wrestling. I just think that you get used to something so much, and you think that it's not worth paying things off as much. And there's also a inundation of payoffs that come out where if you do too many epic things back to back, people expect it too much to where everything has to be epic, and then once everything is epic, nothing's epic. So it's the um it's kind of the byproduct of the way people ingest things. You know what I'm saying? Like the way people experience things. Not everything can be as epic as each other. Certain things have to stand out, or else everything's so monotone that people get bored of it. Um, so I wouldn't say it's necessarily the amount of wrestling that we get. I would say it's the lack of variation. You need variation. They say variety is the spice of life, right? I think that's what it is. I think when you step outside of that variety and things become so monotone in how good they are, then you run into a problem where, and I think that's AEW's main problem, is they focus way too hard on good matches. And when you have way too many good matches, nothing stands out. Nothing's memorable. It's just, oh, that was a good match. That was a good match. That was a good match. Oh my God, the world champion wrestled a person who's wrestled one match for 7 minutes. What? Why is your world champion? What? If you're telling your stories correctly, the person who you're saying is the most powerful should not have trouble with anybody else. Period. Unless there's a reason for it. What's the reason? You need a story for that. The story is the reason. Okay? If you want to make these things happen, it's going to take time, it's going to take investment, and it's going to have to make sense to the average watcher, because you're telling yourself a story as a storyteller if you think that makes sense. It doesn't make sense. You need to make it make sense. And the thing that's going to make it make sense is good storytelling. That's what we want. That's what we're here for. We're here to see good wrestlers tell us good stories. We're not here to watch good wrestlers wrestle good matches, because then it just becomes monotone. It becomes a bland field of the exact same wheat. Remember at the movie Gladiator. Remember at the end where he's just, it's near the beginning too, where he's just walking through the field, and there's the fields of endless wheat, and his hand is just touching it. That's it. That's wrestling when it becomes just good matches. Endless wheat with no personality. That's it. And then and the at that point, Maximus is the wrestling fan that just loves good matches. That's heaven, right? That's heaven. That's how you personify heaven, is just walking through an endless wheat field. But where's the meaning? Is there any meaning to that? You just love touching wheat? You love watching wheat flow in the wind? Like, you're divorcing yourself from anything that is the human condition at that point, because as humans, we have high points, low points, we have middle points, we have successes, failures, we have good days, bad days, we have days where there's villains, there's days where there's nice people. The human condition is not walking through a field and just touching a bunch of meaningless wheat that sways in the wind because that's the way wheat behaves. Like, there's more to wrestling than just wrestling good matches. And as a human being, you know this inherently, but there are people who have divorced themselves from this ideal to the point where they believe that just the freaking copy paste wheat is heaven, without realizing that no, heaven is when you can differentiate the good from the bad. You'll never even realize something's good without the bad. You'll never even realize something is great without the okay. You'll never even realize something is good without it also presenting itself as not so good. You can't realize the difference if everything is just good matches, because the human condition is not good matches. As a human being, you're not on this planet to watch good wrestling matches. You're here to watch conflicts. You're here to be part of something. You're here to feel something. You can't do it. Fire truck? What? What are you guys doing? You guys are doing some weird stuff. Anyway, all right. So I want to know your scores for NXT. What do you guys got? Let's find out. What is your score for NXT? The highest score I will take out of 10 is 8.4. The lowest score I will take is a 7.0, guys. Let's find out. What's your score? Spanish Viking says 7.5. 7656. You got it. Thank you, British Viking. Shroom Moon says 7.60. You got it. Thank you very much. Rewind says 7.2. You got it. Dro says 7.3. Thank you, Dro. We didn't see Zach today. I hope Zach's okay. All right. Ryan says 7.7.5. Wait a minute. Is this an IP address? I hope not. I got you, man. You got it. 7.75. Thank you, Ryan. Drucy says 7.5. Yeah, I agree. I see what you guys are up to, and I absolutely agree with it. All right, about 10 seconds left, guys. Get your score in now if you'd like for your score to count. We're going to add all these up. I'm going to tell you guys my score, and we're going to add up my score along with it, and then we're going to divide it by how many scores we got and find out the average. Legato says 7.5 as well. You got it. You got it. 7.67 says WB. 7.67. I lost so many points today. It happens, man. Shroom I think what I've noticed the most is people who lose a lot of points are people who are just voting with like their heart instead of like paying attention to the direction the show is going. I think if you want to gain points, you should probably follow the direction the show is going. But also, it's always good to vote with your heart too, or to do it that way, because if you want to be true to yourself, that's a good way to earn points, right? It feels good when you're like, I love that guy and he won, you know, I love that girl and she won it. Like it's better emotionally, and I feel like it's more fulfilling to do it that way. But there's a way to do it that's gonna win you a lot of points, and there's a way that's gonna do it that's gonna be more fulfilling. So I'd say stick to the one that you are more about. If you're upset about losing points to the point where it's messing with you, then I'd say just start following the direction the show is going in and start voting that way. Not gonna believe this. Thanked Robert Stone for Dante Chen. Guess what? Robert Stone himself liked my tweet. That's awesome. That's one of the best things about this is I feel like I give people that platform where they feel like their opinion of wrestling matters, and then they find out, yes, it does. It does matter, and you're helping other people too, because these people are trying to create an experience, and they want to know that it's working. They want to know that it's doing, you know, however they see it. They want to know it's working at least. And I feel like I give people a bit of a platform to the point where they're like, wait a minute, do I matter with this? Does this actually, am I, like, I'm not saying you guys don't matter. I'm saying, do I matter when it comes to like professional wrestling? And then you find out, yes, you do. And then it's like, whoa, that's awesome. And we like uplift each other and we enrich each other's lives because something that you love, you find out you're not just a viewer, you're a part of it, you know? We all become part of it in that way. And we help the people who are doing it live, you know? We help them to realize that it matters to them. What we're saying matters to them. Goki with a 7.43. All right, that's the last score. 7.43. You got it, Goki. You got it. Let's see. Does Panda have a score? Panda, did you want to score this? Is there anything after NXT that Panda would be distracted by right now? Is there like NXT U.6 or something? I have no heart. I'm a fun guy. You do, man. You got it. You're a living thing. You feel something. Best thing about technology is you can give that instant feedback. That's for real. It's technically I would say technically not good or bad, but it's, if you frame it in a way where people can understand that what they're doing is good without having to internally feel it at the same time. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, it is. That instant feedback is great, but it's also a detriment because think about how many people felt strongly about something and got no feedback, got no likes on their tweets, you know, got no uplifting comments. I do it every day, dude. I do it every single day, and there's, you know, sometimes nobody likes my tweets. Sometimes nobody, unless I ask, unless I badger people to do it, and then it's like there's no satisfaction off of that, you know, when I have to ask people to do certain things, like to be like, yo, you like this? Are you sure you like this? Can you prove that you like this? Because I did it anyway. But it's a double-edged sword. In one direction, it's cool, and if you want to look at it that way, it's cool. But there's a whole other direction that's probably devalued a lot of people's efforts to the point where they don't even feel like it's worth it anymore, you know? And they might have felt fulfilled by just their internal like morals and feelings about the value of what they're doing, and now they're looking for other people to validate that, to the point where if they don't, then they feel underwhelmed with like the action that they believe in suddenly isn't great to them anymore. You know what I'm saying? So there's an opposite end of that that's probably even more damaging, but you just don't hear about it. Can't get no satisfaction. Yeah. I feel like there's a opposite side of that people don't talk about as much because it's not as popular as as glamorous. You know, people want to talk about, oh my God, did you see Mr. Beast got 67 million views on one video? And it's like, yeah, but what about all the people who did something positive and uploaded it to YouTube and got 0 views? You know, like there's a other side to this that where you're discouraging good people from doing good things because there's like a threshold now of successfully doing something good, and it's like, are you doing it for the right reason at that point? And then there's a whole rabbit hole to go down when it comes to social media and the internet and all that stuff that I've thoroughly thought about, and it sucks because I feel it every day, man. I know that the quality of my streams and the content of my streams are probably on par with your average person who's making $1 million a year off of doing this stuff. And I do it longer and harder. That is not what she said. That's what I said. And so there's like a personal sadness that I feel when I'm not rewarded the same way, and I don't achieve the same results, you know? Like there's another side to it. It's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing, and it can really get to you. I would say that as a whole, our interconnectedness is a detriment to society, because it takes a village to raise a child, right? But what if that village is the entire world, and you never get to box anybody out until they're just completely canceled, you know? Like, and there's things about it that I've thought about that just kind of have became a detriment to a super connected society that we live in right now. There's great things about it, but there's also there's the other side that nobody talks about, and the other side is possibly more damaging than the positive side, unless you're talking about like advances in health and technology and stuff like those things. Yeah, okay, of course they're gonna allow more people to live and prosper and fight off diseases and viruses and stuff, but there's just a whole other side to it that people don't talk about, because guess what? It's not popular to talk about it. So you end up undercutting your ability to even do what you're talking about if you talk about the other side, because nobody wants to hear that, and it's not popular. What are you going to do? What if the village was full of children? Yeah, what if the village was full of loud children and the only people talking were negative people, and the only thing that gets noticed is negativity? Like, what if the village was full of just screaming weirdos? You know, like there's a other side to this stuff that people don't think about. They just want to focus on, oh my God, he went viral. Yeah, he went viral, cool, but what does he represent? What is he talking about? What is he bringing to society? Why is like the trending TikToker just shaking her butt or acting like an idiot and eating food all over his face, and just what are you looking at, you know? Like, what's the value of this viral moment? Is it viral in a bad way? Is that a possible thing in the equation? Is there a bad viral? I think there is. But people don't want to talk about that because that's not popular. That's not a way to become famous. You're not thinking about the health of society. You're thinking about short-term gain that's becoming long-term loss. But either way, let's do the math. I'm going to go 7.5. I think that this was, I'm going to go 7.4. I think this was an underwhelming episode, especially because the only title match on the card was a Where's My Hot Dog booked up match. I'm going 7.4. In hindsight, maybe tomorrow I'll probably give it even lower than that. I'm just giving it what I thought right now because I still had fun watching it. I still enjoyed hanging out with you guys, and I still think that they moved closer to the pay-per-view, but this seemed like just a lot of just put together just to be here type of stuff. And I wish they would just stop with the Ava Raine stuff. It doesn't work for me at all. I know I'm not bullying her so people don't try to cancel me, but I'm just saying get rid of her, dude. She's not she doesn't come off as an actual authority figure. She's not she doesn't look well presented on TV. Her outfits are always weird to me as well. And on top of that, it looks like nepotism in front of me every time I see her. It's like, why does she have this job? Like, just not even a jealous way of saying this, but why don't I have that job? Don't you think I'd be a more believable authority figure when I put my foot down or I get mad about something? Don't I look like I'm actually mad? Like, get her out of here, or just have Shawn Michaels be the guy. Like, I'm sick of this fake authority figure nonsense. It just doesn't hit. It doesn't work. She never looks like she's actually making these decisions. And like, I wouldn't say never, but the very few times where she comes off as actually putting her foot down, she still is not presentable. It just doesn't look like she's doing anything. They need to get this out of here. And the sad part is I don't think they are going to, and it's infecting their product. It's making these episodes of NXT less watchable. I like her, but she just needs to be a wrestler. She's not an authority figure. She gonna dislike my video now? Hey, it's fine. Yeah, Regal, Shawn Michaels himself. I've seen Shawn Michaels get mad. When he gets mad, he looks like he's actually mad about something. Plus, he's been acting for what, 30 years longer than Ava Ray, and he probably understands how to present himself as like an on-screen character a little bit better than her. I just don't get it. I really don't. And it doesn't work for me. But it just brings the show down every time I see her. And it's not because I don't like her. It's just I feel like she's miscast. It's like if Iron Man was Dudley Baszler. Actually, Dudley would be cool as Iron Man. If Iron Man was Kermit the Frog, it's like you don't have to hate Kermit the Frog to see he's not the best Iron Man. You could just understand that's not the best role for him. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't work, and she just doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up to me. I'm not saying I don't like her. I'm not saying she couldn't be doing something in wrestling. I'm not saying she can't be entertaining. It's just this doesn't work for me, man. And hopefully it's some storyline that's going to pay off down the line to where all the weeks of NXT that could have been better without her being the authority figure will pay off, and it'll be like, oh yeah, now it makes sense because she's, The Rock did this, and hopefully it pays off in time. I'm just saying it's not working now to me. Okay, hindsight is 2020. So in 2 years, when it turns out that The Rock put her there, and they explain it, and it's all cool, then fine, I'll be like, cool, all right. But now, no, it doesn't work. It's not believable, and she's not a great actress, and I'm just not down with it. Ava's running a good show, but she's not really running the show. You see my point? She's not really running the show. She's an authority figure that they put on the screen to tell you she's running the show. She's not really running the show. Should have kept her with Gacy. Yeah, exactly. She was great with Gacy. I liked that. It's nothing against her. It's just, it's not working. So I'm going to go 7.4. Like I said, I might go lower than that if given enough time, but I'm just doing it now. So that adds up to 74.92656 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 scores. Oh, that's easy math. That's easy math. They got a half a point. Yeah, 7.492656. They almost got there. Actually, no, they don't even get a half. No, they don't even get a half. They get 0 points. Oh, man. My headache's getting worse. Oh, no, Panda. Like, Sean never had bad NXT episodes. Like, come on. I didn't say that. Did I say that? Did I say that? I'm just saying her as a general manager isn't working for me. Like, this is just my review. I'm just telling you what I thought of this episode and what I've been thinking and feeling for weeks now. It's just I'm waiting on it. I'm trying to give it time, but it's not getting much better to me when it comes to every time I see her on the screen. I appreciate some of the decisions, but I know they're not her decisions, and the whole crowd knows they're not her decisions too. It's not like they're even fooling us. We know who's running the show. She's the on-screen general manager, but there's other people doing. That's why I never really talk about Adam Pearce. That's why I never really talk about Nick Aldis did a great decision tonight. That's why I never list it this way, because everybody knows these people are on-screen authority figures that are there just to give you the ideas that the actual Booker is doing, that Triple H is doing, that Shawn Michaels is doing. We already know that. That's why I'm never like, oh my God, great decision, Ava. That's why I don't do that. What I'm saying is the way she's presenting herself and the way she's acting out these decisions and just her overall presentation is not working for me. And that's just something that I feel. It's nothing against her. I just think that she needs to maybe not be the authority figure and do something else. NXT best show every week. Yeah, I know, right? But I hope people understand this is a real review show. This is not a review show where I glaze all these shows, man. I'll tell you what I think. But they get no point. So let's get over here to the handouts and let's see. Let's see what everybody's sitting at. No point for NXT. I need timeout. Shroom, I'm getting timed out. They're still doing well. Look at this, 5.5. They're ahead of Dynamite. They're ahead of Collision. They're ahead of Power. They're behind Raw and SmackDown, but it's anybody's game at this point. I really do feel that, and to see NXT strike out lets you know that anybody can win this season, because people did not appreciate this show to the point where they thought it was just a full point show. So out of 10 people, what was the only passing score? I think there was only one passing score that would have got them a point, right? Was there even one? Yeah, Ryan was the only passing score, so it's not like I'm just out of pocket by saying that this was less than the average NXT. Oh, we got to switch Braun's picture out too. Braun and Ricky Starks got to go. We'll figure it out though. Make sure you guys tweet me about who you think should replace Ricky Starks and who should replace Braun Strowman on the NXT on the points layout, the Battle of the Brands. And then we'll see which one wins. We'll see who you guys think should be the face of Collision and the face of NXT. Maybe it should be Ava Rain. Everyone tweet Ava for NXT. Yeah. See, Shroom, I knew what you were gonna say. I knew it, dude. I literally said it. I knew it. Why replay Braun Strowman? Wait, what? Where's Braun Strowman? Replaying Braun Strowman? What do you mean? Thank you guys so much for being part of this. Everybody on the YouTube, get on over to my Twitch channel, because that's where we're continuing the stream tonight. You don't have to wait for it to start. There's no pre-stream, none of that. It's just, we're just live already. So as soon as you get there, you'll be right back. You'll be right back with us. Thank you very much for your for being here. Thank you guys for giving us some thumbs up on the YouTube. We did not hit my goal tonight, but we'll see if we can do better next time. Thank you guys so much, everybody on the Twitch as well. Make sure you stick around because we're not done yet. But that was the chat.